Game Night Live kicks off now. Sponsored by UCCU.
Welcome to Roy High School. Jeremiah Jensen, Steven Sylvester here on a Game Night Live Thursday edition. And for the 61st time, the Weber Warriors and the Roy Royals will battle in this rivalry that is so big and has been so great and has so much tradition. It has its own trophy. We can't wait for this one, Sly. The Shield game. We did the game last year. Even though Weber had the better team last year, it was a battle all the way to the very end. These kids will fight and claw and scratch to win that Shield trophy. We can't wait to see it again.
Oh, yeah, I absolutely love it. I really love the energy from the coaches about this game. This is not only personal, it's the community that gets all involved in all of this. And that shield, that trophy that they take home after this game is extremely important, right? You know, you talk to Roy and they're just like, we got to go get that shield, right? We got to take it away from them. That's something we got to have. And you talk to Coach Mo Cannon. He's like, look, I took the whole team by it. Say, look at this trophy right here. That belongs here. Make sure that stays here this week. It is a lot of passion within this rivalry. 61 years, as you said, JJ. This is truly special.
Well, Weber's going to keep the Shield. They need a big game from their quarterback and their receiver. It's time for our players to watch. Brought to you by Trucordia. No secret who the players are to watch for Weber.
No secret at all. And tonight we got to start with the quarterback, Carter Payne. But last week, I want to talk about last week. Last week, bounced back from the first week against Fremont. He had 310 yards last week and 4 touchdowns. And those 4 touchdowns all went to star receiver Creed DeVries. But Carter Payne was on point. He was on the money. They started fast, had a big first half, and they really got things done, man. And it was absolutely awesome, and it started with him. And the other impact player for Weber is Creed DeVries. We understand how great this guy is. He has a big older brother in Cannon DeVries down at BYU, but this guy brings his own level of style here. Last week he had 130 yards receiving and 4 touchdowns. 3 in the first half, and then the game-sealing touchdown to end the game last week against Brighton, and that big come from behind a win from that first week. You know, they were so down in that first week, they had to come back, and so big game from both of those star players last week.
Now on the Roy's side, they're shorthanded tonight. TJ Allen not expected to play, their star linebacker, but they also have some players that are ready to step up in this big game tonight.
Yeah, you got to start with the quarterback over there as well. Gunnar Pearson, right? He's a receiver turned quarterback with the transfer from Rock Spiriton that went down to Orem. That forced him into the quarterback role here. He's the guy who wants to take that on. Big leader capacity, a lot of confidence. You're going to see him run the ball, use his legs a lot tonight. He's not going to throw the ball for 25, 30 times a game like you see some of these other quarterbacks. What you are going to see is about 15 to 20 times, and this guy uses a lot of legs with running, but he is stacked. He's somebody who can run the ball effectively because he has great stature. He's not a traditional quarterback, but he does an excellent job in leading this football team. Really excited to see him. And then the other guy is a two-way player. Coach Pomona said there's tons of two-way guys on this football team. We're going to go with number 50, Julian Vasquez. He's playing DN, and now he's also playing left tackle for them on the offense. He's a two-way guy, but he's a big-time playmaker. You see him living in the backfield tonight on the defensive side of the ball. You're also going to see him throwing a lot of pancakes on the offensive side of the ball. So look out for number 50, Julian Vasquez, for the Roy Royals.
Time for kickoff here between the Warriors and the Royals, the 61st edition of the Shield game about to get underway. Roy will receive the opening kickoff. It's our Skin Science Institute kickoff, and it is a touchback. Roy will start this game from their own 20-yard line. And as you mentioned, Sly, at quarterback, Gunnar Pearson, it's a great story. You mentioned, they didn't know who their quarterback was going to be after Spiriton transferred, and he had played it before, and he's stepping up. It's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not. There's so many technical things that you need from the quarterback position, confidence being the biggest one, right? And somebody wanting to go and take that role, be that guy, is a huge thing that a lot of your teammates have to appreciate, and he stepped up to the task and made that happen. As you said, he has some experience back there, but the confidence is the biggest thing you need at the quarterback position.
Pearson, number 7.
There you go, man.
Checking back to the sideline.
Shift it to empty. Check with me. Switching up the play here. You're going to stay empty here. Somebody's going to come in motion.
That's Luke Peebley. Pearson looks to throw on first down, throws it over the top, up for grabs, intercepted. Play number 1. The Warriors defense comes up with a big play.
Play number 1 by number 1.
Reese Cantwell.
Reese Cantwell, another star on this Weber defense. Reese also, Coach Mulcannon wanted to point out how he stepped his game up last week and did stuff. All the leaders on the Weber State football team, offensively and defensively, all stepped up and did their part. They increased their physicality in their preparation, which means in practice, their aggressiveness in film study and all around, bringing everybody around. The leaders on this football team really stepped up to make a difference for Weber.
Nice play by Cantwell. Turnover number 1 in this game. Weber takes over at midfield. They're going to go right to the run out of the gate, and a great job wrapping up the runner. Roy leaves nothing there. Great play by number 60, Zach Fowers.
He is fired up. That's the energy you need for this this rivalry game and coming out and believe in every play. Even when your offense gives a gap, you're still 0-0 on the scoreboard. So you can make things happen on the defensive side of the ball by doing your job. Oh, nice.
Taking a shot deep. Catch is made, touchdown! The flea flicker works! Right out of the gate, Creed DeVries is into the end zone. 50 yards for the score.
That's so hard because Creed was not doing what he was supposed to do running, but the way he finished that play, oh my goodness. Creed was looking back when he should have been running, which slowed him down, which messed up the timing of the play. But then he starts to run, catches this ball on the bump. Oh my gosh. What a remarkable, as we said, those two came to play last week, and it seems like they are still on a roll. Second play from scrimmage, 50-yard bomb, flea flicker, perfect timing, perfect situation. Great job by Weber and blocked extra point.
The extra point was blocked, so only 6 on the board for Weber. But a tremendous play. Payne to DeVries, 50 yards. DeVries with the juggling catch. Great concentration.
He made it harder than he had to. If he would have just ran the route the way he's supposed to, because on a flea flicker, you want to make sure that you're by the defender, right? And you can see if you're by the defender within 10 yards. But he was looking so far earlier than that. And but the adjustment, the athletic adjustment that he made himself was something to marvel. I think it was an amazing job by Creed DeVries at the adjustment, an athletic adjustment to end up making that play happen. And then just a beautiful ball by Carter Payne. Great execution on the opposite side of the ball, blocking the flea flicker up, making sure the edges were covered and giving Carter Payne enough time to throw that beautiful ball.
Zach Jenkins handles the kicking and punting duties for Weber. Another Skin Science Institute kickoff. 2 plays, 50 yards, 36 seconds is all it took for Weber to take advantage of that interception by Reese Cantwell.
Sky kick, somebody better go.
Ball's loose, but it's going to go out of bounds. After the penalty, Roy will get the ball at their own 35-yard line to start this drive.
Yeah, and as we said, you're not gonna see him throw the 25 to 30 times a game that you see other quarterbacks do. Like, you're gonna see Carter Payne throw 25 to 35 times in this game. Gunnar Pearson, you're not gonna see him throw that much, right? He'll throw maybe 15 to 20. Hopefully they're not in trouble that's going to force the issue to make him throw more. But he should throw 15 to 20 times. But their rushing attack should be their main focus in this game in many different ways, from the RPO game to, the triple option, speed option, just downhill running should be the focus of Roy in this football game.
11-16 left in the first quarter. We've already seen plenty. Let's see how Roy bounces back here. Pearson back at quarterback. He's got a tailback behind him, and he's going to pitch it outside to that tailback. Not a lot of room there. Howie Howard is swallowed up. Number 28 all over him. That's Max Jackson.
Tackle made by number 28, Max Jackson.
Oh, they got that backwards on the sheet?
They do.
Oh, okay. I was like, his last name is Max? No.
The degree of difficulty on the roster tonight.
Yes.
If the first name sounds like a last name, it's
Most
probably
likely the
not.
first name. Okay, got you.
Jackson Max would be a cool name, though.
It would be.
It just
That
sounds
was
made up.
interesting. Hey, we've called some names
Yes,
here.
we have. Pearson rolling out and throwing. That one's completed. First down for Roy, all the way up to the 48-yard line.
Great job running out to his offhand side and delivering the football right there on that over route. That is not easy because the defender was right there. So he had to have enough height to get it to his guy. But great job at bringing that ball in and great job of throwing it.
Luke Peebley the catch, a 21-yard gain. Roy going tempo here. Now they're going to slow it down a little bit.
Let me check with me. See if we can get him to jump off sides a little bit there. Slow the defense down. That's what this tempoed offense is. Make sure the defense slows down. They're not just trying to time your snap every time.
Tosses outside. A lot of room to run. Another first down.
Great job.
That was Juju Turan.
Yeah, he's another playmaker. Luke Peebley, Juju Turan are big guys that are going to get a lot of attention. You know, Coach said that those guys have really stepped up and should be a focal point today. So look out for those two to get a lot more reps, a lot more targets in this football game.
Turan, a 13-yard gain. First down. Roy is now in Weber territory. A great response here for the Royals.
Yeah, again, that's the RPO game that we were talking about initially, right? Run the football. RPO game is going to be a benefit off of running the football.
Pearson's going to pass again. Rush comes, avoids the rush. Now he's going to run. He tucks. He's still going into the secondary, inside the 20, down to the 13-yard line. What a play by Gunnar Pearson.
That's what we talked about. He's not built like the other quarterbacks. He's got a nice body where he can run the ball like that. As you said, he was one of the skill players that they had before Spearden had transferred where he can get the ball and do that. But he can get out and run, and expect him to use his legs a lot in this game.
It's a 25-yard gain for Pearson. Roy is in the red zone. Ball at the 13-yard line.
Great decision by pulling that down.
And to avoid the rush as well.
Yeah.
A great athletic play to put his team in scoring position. Pearson will keep again. He's got a blocker. Breaks a tackle. Pearson into the end zone. Touchdown, Royals.
That's where Roy's going to have to live, right? He's got to make good decisions. He dropped back the pass a lot, but he ended up using his legs, which is what it is. A great job by him at making the right decision, and he's already a tough tackle. So that's just an awesome job there by Gunnar Pearson at putting the team back on his back on that drive after that first interception.
Luke Peebley will kick the extra point. It's good, and the Royals take a 7-6 lead. What a response by Roy. Here's another look at the touchdown.
Great job, right? There was some kind of mess up, but he understood what the play was, right? And followed the running back. I'm for sure that is not a QB design run right there. But the running back, who I believe was supposed to get the ball, knew that I didn't get it, so let me be the lead blocker, and helps Pearson get all the way to the end zone. That's just, hey, things happen. You got to make it happen. Adversity sets in. Things don't go according to plan every single time, but you guys are understanding that we got to go forward and finish that play, and that's exactly what they did and got themselves right into the end zone. But that drive was all Gunnar Pearson. He made it with his legs. He made a great throw coming out of the pocket on that long third down and long. Was it third down?
It was second down and 17.
Yeah, second down and 17. He made that awesome throw and then used his legs to march down the field. That was just a terrific job by him.
So Roy answers and now takes the lead. We keep talking about special teams early in the season. Missed extra points, missed field goals have cost a lot of teams in the first 2 weeks. So that's something to keep an eye on tonight, as Weber has already had a extra point attempt blocked, which is why they trail 7-6. 8:44 left. 5 plays, 65 yards and 232, capped off by the 13-yard touchdown run by Pearson.
It's face mask.
Roy lost 7 yards on the first play, and after that, 4 straight chunk plays.
Yeah, that was nice. This is going to be a sky kick that ended up being a face mask by Roy. So they're going to move up 15 yards. Ball should be placed on the 45-yard line, 45-yard line. That's where Weber will take over.
Weber on their first drive, thanks to the interception, had great field position, and now almost identical, just 5 yards short this time, starting at their own 45-yard.
Exactly. Well, they could throw another flea flicker instead of a 50-yard touchdown. Be a 55-yard.
Give it a shot. We're going to see a lot of that tonight.
Right.
I think that both these teams are going to open up the playbook tonight. This game means a lot.
It does.
Not only to these players, but the communities.
Well, I mean, you talk to Coach Cannon, he's just like, I want this to be a 3-quarter game. Yeah, he's got to run that.
Payne's going to have to run now. They were trying to set up a screen, and Payne breaks the tackle. Payne's on the loose. All the way into Roy territory down to the 30-yard line.
He's like, I'll be darned if Gunnar Pearson shows me up. Let me show you what I can do.
Carter Payne.
Good job, guy. Well, they covered the screen really well, and that's what you got to do. You can't throw the ball, or that's going to be a penalty if you throw it after that. So he just understands, like, look, I got
Smart
linemen
play.
downfield. We got to run.
25-yard gain for Payne. 1st and 10 from the 30, and now we got flags.
We tried to go hurry up there, and I don't think guys were set. There was a couple guys moving, and that's what Carter Payne was kind of upset at. He's just like, yo, I said Geronimo, which means hurry up. Get set, get going, stop lollygagging.
Both teams slide, trying to play with tempo here early.
Well, it's good because you talk to both coaches, and they know that we got to start fast.
Yeah.
Both coaches had the same mentality of starting fast, and that's exactly what we're seeing. We're seeing both of these teams on the attack.
Pitch outside.
I love that.
A lot of room to run. Down the sideline, another first down.
So, JJ, do you see the difference of the outside run play to the short boundary of that?
Yes.
That was straight downhill. That pitch.
And get the ball quick to the running.
He didn't go sideways. He caught the ball and went straight downhill. He already had a wide alignment. He sidestepped, and the pitch was forward, and he went straight downhill. That's very different than continuing to go wide on the short side of the field. That was great execution by Weber. Yeah, and they picked up 14 yards on that. Nice. I like that there was a big difference in running a wide play to the boundary on that. That was great execution by them.
A 14-yard gain by the senior running back, Carson Hill, number 32. And all of a sudden, Weber is just a yard outside the red zone.
1 yard to go.
They're going to actually mark it short of the first down marker. It'll be 2nd down and 1. So Carter Payne off to a great start at quarterback tonight. Night and day difference from what we saw in week 1 against Fremont.
Creed DeVries in motion.
He just missed his receiver there. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Intended for number 6, Wyatt Nielsen.
Wyatt Nielsen. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd down. This is 2-down territory for me. I'm going for it on 3rd and 4th.
Question.
You know, give me 2 downs to make a yard. I better be able to do that.
2 backs in the backfield, an extra blocker up the middle, and a first down with ease.
Yeah, that's a nice 4-yard gain right there.
That's Wyatt Nielsen.
Great push by the offensive line right there, surging, and to get that first down. I'd go right back to that same play right there.
1st and 10 now from the 17. It's a gain of 4.
Let's go trips here. Got Reese Canwell in the slot right there.
Payne, back to pass, plenty of time. Steps up and throws in the middle. Incomplete. He was going for Cantwell. You called it.
He was looking for it. Cantwell's got to run a little harder because it was open to start if it was a hot route, but those linebackers dropped towards him.
Yeah.
So he's got to understand that Carter Payne sees those linebackers dropped him. So if he drops, he's got to get over to come open, and because that's exactly what Carter was looking the whole time.
2nd and 10. Roy shows blitz. Now they're going to back off. Weber will check to the sideline. Nielsen in the backfield.
They ran the ball pretty good. I think they should keep running the football.
They will do that. Nielsen up the middle, but he's got blockers. Trying to turn that corner. Can't get there, but he's really close to the first down marker. He may have moved the chains.
Yeah, he got that. That's 1st down and goal from the 6, 5.5, 6. It's a great job right there by the blockers. All those guys coming around, everybody sticking to blocks, which was a point of emphasis for Mo Cannon. A lot of guys were slipping off blocks, but They stuck on their blocks right there. Gave Nielsen a great window to get up the field and almost got into the end zone.
11-yard gain for Nielsen. First and goal. Back to Nielsen, up the middle with a blocker. He's brought down short. Gain of about 3 yards.
Yeah, see, you're doing really good on the run right here. This is where I'll run a little waggle, a little Y slip. Waggle the Y blocks down and then slips back out to help you out if you got to throw it, if they got a guy in his face. But it's a waggle boot right here.
Coming up on 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Second down and 3 for Weber. Back to Nielsen. This time, Payne keeps. Payne pulls. Payne scores. Carter Payne. And the Warriors take back the lead.
Great job. As I said, the defense crashing down on that run because they've had success. So you're going to get defense like, man, they're just running the ball really well. We got to really stop this. So you get the defensive focus to focus on the run and forget about the other potential runners, which is the quarterback. That's why it's like the waggle would be good. But that was a great job of reading that by Carter Payne. And now they're going to go for 2 to make up for that blocked field goal on the first extra point.
12-7 right now. They're going to try to add 2 more here with 6:21 left to play in the first. Payne will look right, throws right, catch is made. He completes it. The conversion is good. The 2-point conversion is good. And now Weber takes a 14-7 lead here in the first quarter of the Shield game.
Yeah, Drayson Munoz, great job, great hands, because there was a safety barreling down. Sometimes you get alligator arms and not want to complete that because you're worried about the hit, but great focus at bringing that ball in and making this a 7-point lead here. Yeah, as JJ, you said it. These teams are both firing. There is a lot of aggressiveness in the play calling, in the execution by both of these teams here. I mean, even the first interception by Roy, they were going for it. Right? And so, yeah, there is a lot of aggressiveness by both of these teams here, making this really exciting.
8 plays, 55 yards in 2 minutes and 23 seconds, capped off by that 3-yard touchdown run by Carter Payne. We've already got 21 points on the board here, and we still got 6:21 left to play in the first quarter. I have a feeling, Sly, we need a lot of fireworks tonight.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of offense.
I'm telling you, the way we were talking to the coaches and the energy coming from them, Coach Solomon want to go for it. So how are they going to respond here on this drive is going to be so interesting to either match their opponent's energy.
Chunk plays a story so far in this game. Weber has 4 of them, Roy 3. So the offenses are firing on all cylinders tonight. We've got a kickoff return. Decent return out to the 27-yard line. Nice job. Lucius Hicks, number 16, on the return. And Roy will start this drive at their own 27-yard line.
A chunk play is defined as 20 yards or more.
Correct.
A single play of 20 yards or more is what has happened. And Weber has 4 of them, and Roy has 3 of them, coming in different capacities for passing and running the ball. Both of these teams are going for it, man. They're seeing their opportunities. Now that we're in week 3 of the football season, there's actually film that they can study on the opponent, and you're seeing exactly what they were studying on display here in the first quarter.
Pearson sends Peebly in motion. Takes the snap, looks that way. Now he's going to go the other way, but he's taken down. Weber gets in the backfield.
Yeah, unfortunately, that play just takes a while to develop. So they did the arc motion, was going to fake the screen out there and bring the puller on the backside to do a QB keep. But the snap was a little high, so he had to bring it down and then try to do the fake. It was a long operation time to make that work for Roy, and the defense penetration made that happen.
Joel Carrillo with the tackle for loss. He was running, so it doesn't count as a sack, but it is a loss of 3. Pearson back to pass. Now he's going to step up and throw. Catch is made. First down, Roy.
Jerron, yeah. As we said, we're going to say his name and Lucas Peebly's name, Lucas Peebly's name a lot tonight. Coach Solomon said that those guys have stepped up and deserves a lot of attention, especially in this game today.
Trips to the right for Pearson. They're going to run. Carry by Howie Howard. Not much there.
Howard on the carry.
Yeah, everything is pretty even except for that 50-yard bomb from Weber. Other than that, this both of these teams are kind of even in statistics thus far. Same amount of rushing yards, aside from the 50-yard bomb. The passing yards are pretty identical as well.
Under 5 minutes now. Pearson's going to hand off up the
Oh,
middle.
great
Howard,
acceleration.
great run all the way to the marker. He's got the first down. Howie Howard moves the chains.
Oh yes, this is great acceleration by Howie Howard, because if he didn't make this acceleration right when he did, he wasn't going to be able to make that. But because he did, he was able to get that first step and then get to that first down marker. That's a false start
Something
right there.
wrong there. The ball didn't snap when everyone thought it was going to.
But the guard was pulling.
Dead ball foul. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
And that's Tasker Bills. Coach Sullivan says he's the best O-lineman they got right there, right? He's the strongest, most consistent guy, and he just wants it. So Tasker Bills is their guy on that offensive unit. He's their main leader on that offensive unit playing left guard tonight.
Minor setback for Roy. It'll be 1st and 15. Pearson will throw. Rolling to his right, throws deep, up in the air. Peebley's got it. No, he dropped it. It was in his hands. Nice throw by Pearson. He just could not bring it in to finish the play on the sideline. That was almost a big gain for the Royals.
That was a great throw on the run, right? It was possible. It gave the receiver an opportunity. He just got to pull that in. That hits both of your hands, man. You got to take advantage of that. You can't ask for a better ball than that on a 7 route. Great job by Pearson, and Peebley's just got to pull that in.
He's 2nd down and 15. Roy has 6 first downs on their last 9 plays. It's a good start.
That's a great statistic right there.
They'll need a big chunk here. 2nd and 15. Pearson has trips to his right. He'll go that way. He's going to pitch with the option. Howard trying to get to the edge.
Wow.
He does. Oh, he's still going.
Wow.
Howard's still turning. Broke a tackle. He was going down and gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Royals. But a nice effort by Howard.
Oh, great angle by Grayson Jones. As a defensive guy, sorry, I got to point this out. Grayson Jones did an amazing job of that angle, because even though I miss, I slow Howie Howard down enough that my cavalry could come and make a play right there. That was a great read by him, and coming downhill, almost like a missile, taking that upfield leg and slowing Howie Howard down, almost getting the tackle, but slowing him down enough to make it 3rd down and long.
They marked him 2 yards short of the original. It's 3rd and 12. So it's only a gain of 3. And now another penalty.
Push him back a little further.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
The only thing stopping Roy right now offensively is themselves. The interception, the penalties. Other than that, they've been able to move the ball at will. As has Weber. I have to mention that as well, but Roy having some issues with penalties on this drive. The interception on the first drive. So now it's going to be 3rd and 17.
Well, but Roy's been making up for that, man. They're getting their chunk plays here. That making their simple faults and pre-snap errors not a thing.
Pearson will roll to his left, throws into the secondary, intercepted. Weber picks it off. He's at the edge, trying to get down the sideline, still running. Aiden Carpenter with the pick, and he returns it all the way inside the 20 for the Warriors.
Yeah, you're not going to continue to get over routes and expect Weber not to adjust. There's over route after over route. The 3 completions, chunk yard completions, were all over routes, and that right there, just great job by Aiden Carpenter at reading that and coming off of whatever coverage he had to come back and make that play right there. That is what playmakers do, right? That is not a scheduled play. That is not his traditional coverage, but you do extraordinary effort to make the play. That was a great job by Aiden Carpenter.
So Weber's offense will take over. A 40-yard interception return by Carpenter sets up Weber in the red zone. Payne will hand it off to number 32. That's Carson Hill. Gets about 4 yards on the carry. He's 2nd down and 6.
Yeah. Roy's seen enough of Creed DeVries on tape. They're double teaming him and almost got a third defender over there every single time to make sure that he does not get off in this football game.
We've got an injury, unfortunately, a Roy player and a Weber player. While they attend to both of those, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with an update. Carson Hill is okay. Nothing you ever want to see in a game.
No.
A high school football game. The last thing you want to see at a high school football game is a player being taken off on a stretcher and into an ambulance. So we're thinking of Carson Hill right now. That's our only concern right now. We hope that young man is okay, that nothing serious has occurred. You understand the precaution every time this happens, Sly.
Yes.
You've been around these situations a long time in football. Unfortunately, it does happen now and then.
Yeah.
And usually, almost always, it turns out to be the player's okay.
Yeah. Well,
But you must take every precaution.
I
necessary.
do commend all the people for taking the time to do that. There was a lot of time taken. There's a lot of things you don't know. There's a lot of precautions and techniques that you have to implement in these type of situations. A lot of it is don't move the person. You can't move them at all. And so just the level of care from both coaching staffs, personnel, and first responders on duty today has been absolutely first class, and so just letting them know that they took the right precautions and getting stuff done, because there's a lot of stuff that we don't know, from up here in the booth, whether if he was conscious or unconscious or what the stipulations of the matter was, from what we were able to see from our angle. But at the end of the day, everybody did their job, and they did a really good job at taking care of this young man. And as Jeremiah said, that we are he's in our prayers to get well soon, and hopefully it's nothing serious.
The players will continue to warm up. Roy's going to give it a cheer down here, as you see the ambulance leaving the field here.
Still in the first quarter, Jay.
We are still in the first quarter, and this has been a phenomenal game so far. It's everything you'd expect and hope for out of the Shield game, aside from the injury. Both of these teams brought the juice tonight, brought the energy, and the offenses have been running on all cylinders. Already have 21 points on the board, and when we come back to the action, Weber's going to have the ball after the interception return and the first play of that drive. On the 16-yard line of Roy, it'll be 2nd down and 7 when we return here. It looks like we're about ready to go. So those watching, we appreciate your patience, as everybody here did everything they could to attend to Carson Hill and his injury, taking every precaution necessary. It took time, and now it's time to get back to football, which is always tough, but the next man up mentality in this game is real, and Weber has to apply that right now. 2nd and 7 from the Roy 16-yard line as we resume play. 3:26 left to play here in the first quarter. Carter Payne at quarterback. It'd be an opportunity for another running back to step in. Payne over the middle, into the end zone, caught, touchdown. A 16-yard strike, and the Warriors put another 6 on the board.
Well, that's a great read by Carter Payne. That right there is all Carter Payne right there. Looking him off, they had DeVries coming on the in route off of the blitz. The technique is throw at the blitz, run away from the blitz. They're throwing. So the first option would have been DeVries right there in the flat, but he saw the safety come down because DeVries caters so much attention. And that seam route come wide open right there. And great delivery of the football. It's a great job by Carter Payne.
Drayson Munoz with the touchdown catch. 2 plays, 19 yards and 22 seconds. A 16-yard touchdown for Munoz.
And folks, this is always to know, and we noticed this last year, and we were just like, wow, that's crazy. Carter Payne and Creed DeVries are both juniors. They're both juniors. I mean, they're going to be back wrecking shop next year. It's an amazing combination. Carter Payne throws an amazing ball.
Drayson Munoz is a junior that just caught the touchdown.
Right. Yeah. So this Weber State team, they, as you said, they had a rough first week, but the way that they've responded these last couple weeks, the aggressiveness that you've seen to start this game, has been absolutely tremendous. Exactly what you want your team to do in response to those first couple weeks. Amazing job by Weber at coming in and taking a 21-7 lead before the first quarter's up.
Another Skin Science Institute kickoff. Had a lot of kickoffs this first half.
First quarter.
First quarter, you're right. We still got 3:21 left here in the first quarter, and we've got 28 points on the board. Now it's Roy's turn. Now, after taking the lead 7-6, the Warriors have rattled off the last few points, but Carter Payne, Sly, has been tremendous in this game so far. Hasn't thrown the ball a lot, but when he has, he's been on the money.
Man, he is he's stellar, man. That big flea flicker bomb and then that pass right there, 2 of 4 for 66 yards, 2 touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown. So he is definitely a man on a mission right now, the way he's been playing these last couple weeks.
See what Roy can do. Go to the reverse. They wrapped it up. The Weber Warrior defense, not much there.
Yeah, that's a hard play right there. It's extremely hard. Guys are moving. Weber's being extremely aggressive on their side, shooting the gaps. Their penetration will kill any play like that. But great job by Weber at shutting down the forward momentum and coming with the cavalry up the middle right there and stopping that outside run play.
Saw Eli Swenson in the middle of that. It's a loss of 3 yards. Pearson will keep this time, breaks the tackle. Pearson trying to get to the edge. He's got speed. He's got a first down all the way to the 31-yard line. And Sly, that looks like something that Roy could take advantage of, is the speed of their quarterback.
Well, I mean, we kind of pointed it out. He's not a guy that you want to take 25 to 30 passing reps, but you are going to get him to throw the ball about 15 to 20 times. The reason is he can throw the ball, make it look like and threaten the defense is throwing the ball, but his legs is going to get you a lot. Rolling out of the pocket just like this.
He rolls, throws into the air, almost intercepted.
Oh, that touched the ground.
It hit the turf.
That
nice
was
effort,
a good attempt, but like a quarterback like Pearson, you got to roll him out. Just how they're doing, this is a great game plan by Roy. Hats off to Roy for coming in here and understanding the quarterback you have and what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to get him off the spot. You're going to have to run with him. Good teaching him in the game plan of the week. It's like, look, this is who you are. I don't want you to go through your whole progression. If 1 or 2 ain't open, you take it down and run, right? If they're covering that up, you take it down and run. You have that capability. He has the skill player capability of elusiveness in the open field, which makes him a dangerous, dangerous running quarterback.
2nd down and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. 2:12 left to play here in the first quarter. Pearson will run again. Fighting for yards up the middle. Gets maybe 2 before he's turned the other direction. Be 3rd down and long.
Yeah, that's a great play call right there. I really like that. They're gonna be able to hide that a lot. It's gonna be some good play calls that you're gonna be able to do off of that. It's almost gonna be a similar blocking style as like the flea flicker that we saw.
Yeah.
But have him fake as like he's doing a Tebow, and instead of a Tebow dump pass right there, he's going to be able to step back and deliver a nice strike over the middle. Because if you get that defense so aggressive and betting all of their marbles on that QB run game, you're going to have some things come open with that play action or the fake QB run. There's some nice things that Roy can run off of that. You hear they're wait for their play to come in here, and
there's a play clock issue.
Oh.
Looks like they're ready to go now. 2 minutes left to play in the quarter. 21-7. Weber leads Roy. 3rd down and 8 from their own 33. The Royals. Pearson steps up.
Oh.
And he goes down hard. The sack. Joel Carrillo again.
He's having himself a game. He's being very active on that end out there. He's doing a great job. So I was watching him, and he gets blocked. It's a good block, but the quarterback steps up into the pocket, and he does a great job of retracing. The problem is the offensive tackle. This is the first punt, too. The offensive tackle doesn't know where the quarterback is. The offensive tackle didn't know that Pearson stepped up that much, but the defender does because the defender's looking right at him. So great job right there by Joel Carrillo at making a play and retracing his steps and getting a sack.
Roy has to punt for the first time in the game.
Great punt.
Nice high punt. Plenty of time to field it, though, but it takes a Weber bounce, so DeVries will not get a chance to return it. One of the best punt returners in the state, if not the best punt returner, does not get a chance. It's a 22-yard punt after the bounce the wrong direction for Roy. So Weber will start this drive at their own 47-yard line. Field position, Sly, has been a huge factor for Roy and Weber.
Three of Weber's possessions have started on their 47-plus yard line, 45.
Yep.
Yeah, that's been great.
Average starting field position, the opponent's 44.
Yeah, I mean, Weber's averaging having to go only 55 yards to score a touchdown.
Empty backfield for Payne. Throws right, low, bounces around incomplete. Try to get, looked like a
hook and ladder coming.
I don't know. I was trying to figure out what they were doing with that play.
Well, I mean, one, it was it's a lot of setup, and I think Roy's zone kind of threw off the timing right there, so the receivers didn't believe in it as much. But Bridger Rasmussen, the way he was coming off the line of scrimmage, he was trying to time it to where he would be over there by the time that Creed caught that football.
Payne back to pass, throws over the middle, catch is made.
Yeah.
Tough catch in traffic.
Rasmussen again right there, great hands.
Great job by Bridger Rasmussen. That's a first down. And here comes tempo for Weber. They're moving.
Yeah, this is killer for defenses. Defense is scrambling after a big play.
Back at it, Payne in the pocket again. Takes a deep shot, trying to go for DeVries. Not close, incomplete.
Great job. There's a lot of contact right there, but it's within the 5 yards. That was within 5 yards. The contact is completely legal, and that was a great job of getting their hands on such a talented guy, Creed DeVries, because with the hurry-up offense, you were going to allow one-on-one situations, right? With the discombobulation that happens on defense, that's the matchup that Weber was looking for. So great job right there.
That's the first pass completed by Payne that was not a touchdown pass. Screenplay.
That's holding.
Incomplete. Did they catch it, though?
No.
They missed it.
If they had a back judge, he would have caught it, but no.
Incomplete, though, for Weber, so it'll be 3rd down and 10.
Talk about manpower. A little down there.
Crucial play here for the Roy defense.
Very.
They need to stop. They have not been able to get one yet.
Weber forced a punt. If Roy can force a punt, this is going to be a back-and-forth effort here. And then the only thing that's going to be, on the docket here was that first play interception that didn't go their way.
Payne will roll left, looking downfield. Still looking, takes a shot to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Weber! Guess who? Creed DeVries. 42 yards.
Do they just have a homing device to know where each other is at?
Because Carter was not each other for years.
He was not looking for him, but as rolling out of the pocket, it was like that deep route was his check down. The way that he made that look, he rolls out and was like, "Dang, my 7 round's not open, my flat's not open. Oh, where's Creed? Oh, there he is." Boom. Throws a beautiful bomb right into the end zone. And again, right? So what has he got? Like 5 of 6 for 3 touchdowns?
Pretty wild stats.
That's absolutely stellar right there. This is the end. This is the stuff that we were hearing from.
Wow.
This is stuff we were hearing from Mo Cannon about that first week. That wasn't us.
No.
Weber did not look like this on offense against Fremont. Well, for good reason. Fremont's defense is stellar, probably one of the best defenses in the state. But they weren't in sync. And so they went to work these last couple of weeks, and you can see what can happen with just a couple weeks of work. That's no good.
The extra point is no good. A second extra point miss for Weber, but they don't care right now. They're up 27-7. Here's another look at the touchdown.
Look at him roll out. Oh, this option's not open. Oh, there's Creed. Wow. You see that in the NFL. You see stuff like that in the NFL. We're coming to the backside post. Look at this. Oh, that's not open. Oh, where's Creed? Oh, there he is. Boom. Look at that. Rolling out to his offhand side. Beautiful. Beautiful ball. Beautiful ball. Oh, yeah. Hey, I love good football.
Yeah. 5 plays, 53 yards in 35 seconds. A 42-yard touchdown. Right now, 119 yards passing for Weber in this game. And we call Creed DeVries State Farm right now because, like a good neighbor, he's always there.
Well, I mean, check that out, right? That's how long was that touchdown pass? That was what?
42.
42 yards. So you got a 50-yard flea flicker, and you have a 42-yard bomb right there. His other touchdown was only like 17. He is 4 for 9 for 119 yards and 3 touchdowns. Is absolutely awesome. 30 yards per completion.
29.8 yards per completion right now for Weber.
That's nice, folks. That's a stat you want right there. I'd like to have 30-yard average. We're still in the first quarter.
We're still in the first quarter. 30 seconds left. 27-7 Weber. Another Skin Science Institute kickoff. This one can be returned. Oh, a bad hop for Roy.
Great.
This is trouble, but it does end up into the end zone for the touchback. So, boy, that was almost
Disaster.
a disaster for Roy. To no fault of anyone.
No, that was
Just
great
a wild bounce.
If you do a squib, that's what you want. You want a squib to happen like that. But that's what they teach you on the KOR is like, look, go get the ball. If you're an up man and the ball is there to get, unless it's too hot. If that ball is too hot to grab, you let it go back to the returner. But otherwise, you got to get that ball or else that's going to happen right there. That awkward bounce, nobody's going to be able to time up. Just fortunate enough that that ball bounced into the end zone.
Back to work is Roy, down 20 here in the first quarter on their home field in the Shield game. Pearson, carry. Pearson's got room to run. Trying to get outside. Gets past the 30-yard line. That's a first down. Exactly what Roy needs right now is positive momentum. We'll see if that's the last play of the first quarter.
Yeah, most likely they'll let that go to quarter. I know it's 27-7, but again, this is opportunities and mistakes, capitalizing, not capitalizing by both teams, right? This is what Roy has been suffering with the first few weeks of the season are these mistakes, the first quarter interceptions, the drop passes, that 7 route that came open that they dropped right here. They've been miscuing on things, and that's what Coach Solomono was talking about is capitalizing on opportunities when they're presented to us. And we just haven't done that in the first few weeks, and we're able to see exactly what he's talking about here in that first quarter.
Weber leads Roy 27-7 in the Shield game. We'll have the second quarter after this.
It's a busy morning in your house, but for you, it's just another day. You're the one who makes it all happen. The school runs, the practices, and don't forget the recitals. But one day, everything changed when a sudden accident left you injured with your vehicle wrecked. As Utah's original personal injury law firm, our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8.
Welcome back to Roy High School. Second quarter action here in the Shield game between Weber and Roy. Roy now 1st and 10 from their 32. Pearson just picked up a first down. Royals need points here. They throw outside. Howard. Nice gain on first down. Howie Howard on the running back screen.
Good job, Howie. It's good operation. It's good pickup. Essentially, that's a run play, right? It's a really drawn out run play right there. But you're getting out of the thick of the defense, getting out on the edge, and getting as many yards as you can, right? There's a lot more holes in defense to run through if the ball is wide like that, and that's what you're trying to look for. Get your athletes the ball on air and get as much as you can.
Back to the running back, Howard, trying to move defenders out of the way. Gets a couple. set up a short yardage situation on third down.
Which is good. I mean, QB run game has been great, right? So
Yeah.
this is exactly what they're going to do. And they're going to roll out to his strong hand side. It's going to be another sprint out, roll out, and he's going to have to make the determination of passing the ball or running it, which is an amazing game plan, right? You got to make sure you do a great job of sealing up the edge because Joel Carrillo is doing a great job on that edge. If you can seal him up right there, and that's what they do, they got crack down release, and that release guy is your flat guy right there, who eventually comes open, but that crackdown allows Gunner to get outside of the pocket. Yep. So they're going to go trips here. Crackdown.
Now they send a man in motion, and they're going to go to the run game. Howard trying to get there. Didn't get enough. Gets to the 40. It's 2 yards short, and Roy's got a decision to make.
Yeah, I mean, right now you got to go for it. You have to. As far as momentum is concerned,
you
can't punt. But the thing is,
this is their average starting field position anyway.
Exactly. You have to punt. You don't want to punt to Creed DeVries, as you said, one of the best punt returners in the state. There's a lot of things going against you for that. But the momentum is the biggest thing in this game. They're up 3 touchdowns right now. If I punt the ball back, they go up 4 touchdowns. It's even worse. So it's big boy football right here.
They're going to go jumbo. Pearson's going to follow blockers. Pearson fights to get the first down. A great job by the quarterback to keep this drive alive.
Do you like quarterbacks who just like to run like that, wear number 7? He's looking like Taysom Hill over there.
7 is a good Michael Vick, maybe?
That just
I like Taysom Hill. I like the Michael Vick.
Even Elway. When Elway ran the ball.
I like John Elway. I think you're onto something, Sly. I like
number 7s.
Number 7 quarterbacks usually are pretty good runners.
Doug Flutie.
There you go. The list goes on and on.
Utah great, Travis Wilson.
Okay, we keep coming up with 7s that can run with the football at the quarterback position. Not much here. I also got to give credit to the offensive line.
Yes.
They go jumbo there, and there's a lot on the line there, and they went and got their blocks.
I think even if they handed it off, they would have got it.
Yeah.
That offensive line did a great job of surging and making that. It was a good job by this defense on this last play at creating a TFL and making it 2nd down and 11.
Carrillo again with a stop.
Yeah,
Carrillo's having a good game.
He's having himself a game. We'll go trips to the boundary here. Somebody's going to come down in motion. Nope. Yep.
Quick outside. Howie. Ran a lot more than he actually picked up. He's going to end up with about 5, though.
Yeah, that needed to be like that dead pitch to the boundary that we had seen.
Yeah.
That's what that needed to be, but he kept widening. And that just ended up – he still got good yards. Got about 6 yards on that play right there. But now it's 3rd down and 6 here. They're going to need a play from Gunner here to make that happen. And the over route, you got to understand, Weber is biting on that over route. So if you run that over route, it's not going to be great. They're 0 for 3 on 3rd down.
Pearson in trouble, throws it outside. That ball was thrown backwards. They're going to blow it dead, but that looked a little behind. Howard. The officials do blow the whistle, so it's incomplete. And if that was even behind, even if Roy kept it, that would have been a big loss. And now Roy has no choice here but to punt. Different circumstance.
This is very different circumstance. And you have the ability, if you get a good punt, if you want to keep it away from Creed, you punt him in the corner or punt it out of bounds, but you have the ability to punt him or keep him deep inside their side of the field here with a good punt.
Got a pretty strong breeze here tonight, blowing north from south to the north. You see the flags in the end zone. Not sure if that'll impact the punt game or the special teams. Just gets it off. Nice. High punt. DeVries, fair catch signal. Lets it bounce.
Yeah, it goes out of bounds.
And
that's exactly what you want.
Is it a touchback?
No, it's not.
The official's marking it off right now. Where's he going to mark it?
Oh, what? Why did he walk it all the way down? He walked it all the way down like he was about to.
Yeah. He did walk it down, which is the right thing.
I didn't think that went
right procedure, but he says it was.
Creed let it go as if it was going to be a touchback,
yes.
though. So that makes sense. But from our angle up here, that looked like that
It
was
looked
going
close.
out.
Well, Coach Solomona's down there right now. He wants an explanation.
Yeah, I thought that was out at the 3 or 4.
He thought he pinned him at the 1.
Yeah, which is what you wanted to do. But I thought that went out at the 3 or 4 yard line there. But here nor there, here we go.
1st and 10 from the 20 for Weber. 8:56 left to play in the half. Roy brings pressure. They go run.
Great job staying in bounds. Picking up extra yards, first down right there.
Wyatt Nielsen will have to step up in the absence of Carson Hill.
11-yard pickup.
We hope Carson Hill's okay. He had to leave this game. Was taken from the stadium in an ambulance with a neck injury. So Nielsen will have to step up in his absence. Another connection. DeVries with the catch.
Oh, my gosh.
Another first down. I believe maybe he was just a yard short.
Great job with the acceleration right there.
He's got speed.
Well, because the thing is, that's to the short side of the field, right? So you only have so much room to work with right there, but he hits the hole. It's a great stock block by the receiver, too, at pushing the corner out. But he hits a great acceleration point, and that gives him that window to pick up those additional yards because that should have been a 1-yard gain if he doesn't do that.
Payne to the outside. Cantwell can't get to it. Incomplete.
That was a great look right there. If Cantwell widens a little more and a little bit more hops, that would have been an amazing completion, amazing throw from Carter Payne. But great read by Carter and understanding that is the route that's going to come open. That outside wheel right there is good job. Cantwell just needed to widen a bit.
And off.
Picks up the
Not
first.
much there, but it is enough for a first down, which is all they needed.
Now, Carter Payne's completion percentage isn't, anything great. It's around 40, 46, 47%. But I'll take 47%.
The damage that has been done by the 5 is key here.
Yeah. I'll take 47%, 3 touchdowns.
Made up for the lack of efficiency overall, right? Payne on the run. Oh, what a move by Payne. But he still ends up being brought down for a gain of about 2. But Carter Payne having a chance to show off his athleticism.
Impressive 2 yards. Well, great QB IQ here. And this is why it said defenders don't jump. This is why I didn't jump. I wouldn't even care if you're throwing the ball. I'm just trying to get a hit on the quarterback, but that was my mentality. It's like, okay, he's out of the pocket. He's scrambling. I have an opportunity to take a shot. Let me get my shot.
2nd down and 8 now from the 42-yard line. Payne will roll left, looking downfield.
Set his feet.
Plenty of time. Now he's going to run.
Great decision.
And slides down short of midfield.
Great decision.
Be 3rd and about 3.
Great decision right there by Carter Payne. They had the deep routes covered, but they are doing extremely well on 3rd down now.
Extremely well is imperfect so far. 3 for 3. They'll try to make it 4 for 4 here. Roy in desperate need of a stop. 7 minutes left in the half and counting.
Oh, they got numbers down here. What are they doing?
Payne will look that way. Throws. Catch is made. 1st down. He's brought down, but he gets to the 44-yard line, and that is Drayson Munoz, who had the touchdown a moment ago.
That's barbecue chicken. Isn't that what Shaq said? That's barbecue chicken right there. That's easy. Give me my McNuggets with that, like that. That was. They only had 2 defenders to their 3 receivers. They got numbers. They want to run a smoke screen, whatever they wanted right there.
Weber took advantage. Roy showing blitz. Now they're going to back
blitz
off.
Coming to the right. It's all good. Got to execute. Line up and go. Don't fake. Line up and go.
Now Payne takes the snap, and they're going to run. Nielsen has blockers. Nielsen fighting close to the 1st down marker, just short, up to the 35-yard line.
See, that's why the check with me offense is great, right?
Yeah.
They found out the blitz, right? And what do we say? We said throw at the blitz, run away from the blitz. They saw the blitz was coming off of the right side of the offense. All right, let's check the run to the other side of the offense, running away from the blitz, and they pick up 9 yards. That is perfect execution of the check with me offense. Find out what the defense is doing, and go out there and execute. Great job by Carter Payne in this offense.
2nd down and 1.
Look at that safety over the top of Creed.
Payne will throw it. Catch is made. That's a 1st down. Fighting for more.
Job by Cantwell.
Inside the 30. Cantwell with the catch.
It's a great job, great operation right there, right? Second down and 1. We do a nice quick out by your tight end right there. Easy picking. He doesn't go down easy. Picks up a couple extra yards. 7-yard pickup. They're moving the sticks. Now again, perfect third down. That wasn't third down, but the perfect 4 for 4 on third down here. But they are moving the ball effectively. Positive yards on every snap, it feels like.
Yeah, this Weber offense has looked terrific tonight. Roy just does not have an answer right now.
Well, they don't. We know that Weber has a high-powered offense right here. And Coach Solomon felt it. He's like, essentially, we got to be perfect, right? We do have an opportunity. It's not like we're completely outmatched here, but we got to scrape and claw. But we got to be perfect. We can't have missed opportunities and mental errors. And that's what they've had, unfortunately, here in this first quarter, first half, is a handful of mental errors and missed opportunities. But on the other side of that is Weber capitalizing on missed opportunities, points off turnovers, and making a game out of this. This is exactly what you want to do in increasing the score.
Weber on first downs, 12 plays, 75 yards. They've averaged 6.3 yards per first down.
Wow.
Great stats tonight. Brought to you by Tyson Ewing.
Oh.
What, rolling out right, incomplete.
A little late. It's all good. That's good pressure right there by one of our players to watch, and Julian Vasquez. As we said, on the defensive side of the ball, he is a terror. He just hasn't had time. You know, the way that Weber's been throwing the football tonight, he has not made him effective in this game. But that was a good job by creating pressure and making sure Carter Payne wasn't comfortable.
Go back to the run game here, fighting for yards inside the 25-yard line. Is Nielsen coming up on 5 minutes left to play in the half.
4 yards on first down is great. Yeah. Exactly what you want. It was a great pickup right there. 4.5, 5 yards.
So 3rd and 5 for Weber. Can Roy get a stop? Back to the run. Nielsen comes up short.
First third down, they didn't complete, but they had to have gone at this. This is 2-down territory. Right. The wind is kind of blowing out there, so I don't know if we want to kick a field goal from this distance, but they knew that they were going for it on 4th down. That's why they decided to run the football right there, which was a good decision. They got a good 3 yards out of that. Now make it a 4th and 1.5, 4th and 2.
Here we go, 4th down. Weber needs 2 yards. They won't need to. Roy helps them out with a penalty.
Oh, I've been there.
It's a lonely place.
It is. It is. Oh.
A lonely, dark place. First down for Weber. 4:18 and counting. The Warriors march on. Now in the red zone. Payne looking right. Pulls it back. Now he's going down. A sack.
Oh, great job right there.
KJ Forte with the sack.
Yeah.
I think he was the guy that jumped offside. So
no, he wasn't.
Was
the
it
guy,
not?
The guy that jumped offside got subbed out.
Okay. Okay.
He got subbed out.
There. Well, you just blew up my redemption story. Son.
Hey, I've been there on a redemption story.
Either way, great job by KJ.
I know that, but no, the guy that got jumped offsides got subbed out.
Huge sack by KJ. Now Weber, they haven't had to deal with this. 2nd and 15. There's a loss of 5 on the sack.
They're double teaming Creed DeVries. He is not going to be the guy. Which Reese Cantwell down the slot right here. Nope. That's
got
not
time.
Avoids
the sack. Looking in the end zone. Throws over the touchdown. Weber. What a throw. What a play. The patience. And once again, he's there. Creed DeVries.
And that's a broken play. That broken play means that the double team is ineffective because that route is not a route that is on the paper. That's not in the playbook. That's backyard football. It's just great job. And the touch that he put on it, allowing Creed to run under it. Oh, my goodness.
4 catches, 122 yards, and 3 touchdowns tonight for Creed DeVries. Remember that first game against Viewmont? He was so quiet, and give Fremont's defense a lot of credit.
Yeah.
But in the last two games, Creed DeVries has exploded.
7 touchdowns.
Wow.
In the last, well, counting the fourth quarter there. So in the last, 6 quarters, he has 7 touchdowns.
And how about the play of Payne to avoid the rush and
Oh, yeah.
throw it right on the money, dropping it in the bucket over the head of DeVries.
Looks like he's playing with his food is all that looked like. That
Wow.
was nuts.
We do have an injured player for Roy. Unfortunately, that has been a story tonight. And that is Forte,
Yeah.
who had the sack earlier. But good news is KJ is up and walking off on his own power. Let's hope that KJ can return to the game. In the meantime, Weber will attempt an extra point. And I think we might see another 2-point conversion attempt. Yes, we will.
Yeah, well, keep missing extra point field goals.
I think they're going to scrap that for the rest of the night.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
2-point conversion attempt coming.
It's one of those nights for their special teams, but everything else has been cooking.
QB draw.
Payne looking left.
Run it.
Now he's going to think about pulling it. Now he's going to throw it. Wide open in the back of the end zone for the 2-point conversion. We got a flag,
He
though.
stepped out.
We got a flag.
So they're going to they got to replay because he completed it. So he stepped out of bounds is what they're going to call.
On the play.
It can't be a first person to touch it. He stepped out of bounds. He stepped out back in the end zone. So as a defender, that's what I did. I get guys around the end zone or whatever. I just push them out of bounds. They can't touch the ball, so then they go double team somebody else. But Creed DeVries steps out on the back of the end zone right there and comes back into play. So it'll be a penalty. They'll have a retry here. It's only a 5-yard penalty, I think.
Ineligible receiver downfield on the offense. The try is no go.
Oh,
So they
they
will
just
not
call
do
it.
it. This try is
just-
no good.
They just call it incomplete.
Yep.
Oh,
'Cause he was not an eligible receiver.
that's news to me.
Once he steps out of bounds, he's not an eligible receiver.
I know, but that's normally just a penalty, right?
Right. But it's not because it's
On
a
the extra
conversion.
point try, yeah.
Because it's a conversion.
Yeah,
the rule is
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Well, there you go. 14 plays, 80 yards. A long drive for Weber.
Right? That's different.
542. But they get the 21-yard touchdown catch by DeVries to cap it off. Weber is rolling tonight. The Warriors have figured some things out the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, get the ball to Creed DeVries.
It's not complicated.
Oh,
And that's
man.
exactly what they've done. The last 2 weeks is get DeVries the ball, and he has made plays happen.
Well, I mean, what I've seen is Carter Payne come into his own, right? And the confidence in the pocket, handling the football in the Brighton game. And in this game, he just has that confidence that we did not see in that Fremont game.
Yeah.
And he's making things happen. He's settling his feet. He's throwing beautiful balls on the run in the pocket. He's doing a terrific job from the quarterback position.
We got a return from the 10.
Oh.
The window closed. No, he's bounced outside. He's still going. Finally brought
job.
down, but a great return by Juju Turan. That gives Roy a little juice, a 34-yard return.
Well, see, Gunnar Pearson is the type of guy that just, I don't care what's going on, I'm still going to make things happen because how explosive and important he is with his legs. And so I don't see Roy having any quit in him, even with the score being what it is. So expect him to still be on the attack here.
It's a 34-yard return.
And the attack for Roy means running the football. So, but how they run the football is on the attack.
Okay. Roy up against it here. Let's see how they respond. Pearson showing run. Now he's going to pull it back. Now he's going to run.
That's
Good pickup.
That's how he has to do. It's a late hit. They're going to call a late hit, 15 yards. That's a big chunk play right there because you get 8 yards plus the 15, so you get 23 yards on that play right there.
It's exactly what Roy needed here to get going. Now they're going to have the ball in Weber territory.
Yeah. They got to continue what they were doing in that first quarter. They got to continue what they're doing in that first quarter and rolling him out and him making that decision on the run. That decision was there. I felt like he could have ran a little sooner, but he picked up 8 yards, so there's nothing to really cry about there. But Great job by Gunnar Pearson at taking care of the football here, making good decisions while I was at the run. But I said it's with his legs. He's going to have to do a lot of things with his legs, and you're going to see you got high top coverage over there. She got single coverage a lot in the
Howard up the
passing game
middle.
if you want to take advantage of that.
Gets wrapped up, but not before he gets up to the 29-yard line. A nice carry on first down.
Takes the ball to the 28.
Yeah, see, I go trips formation, have my two inside receivers a little tight, not stacked, but tight, and have my up receiver run the go route to run off the post safety because they're running. The defense is running 57, which means just 5 men across the board and a post safety. So I'd have my inside receiver run the safety off and have a nice corner route there with the most inside receiver, and that comes wide open.
Back to the run up the middle. Howard fighting for yards.
Great job.
Howie Howard into the red zone.
13-yard pickup right there. Great job. Oh, no. Sorry, that was second down. It was a 9-yard pickup right there by Howie Howard. Great running, great explosiveness at the line of scrimmage, getting to the second level, picking up the first down.
So it's first and 10 from the 19.
Takes the ball to the 19-yard line. It's another Roy.
Pearson sends a man in motion. They're going to go to throw outside, incomplete. Guess who? Carrillo again, Sly.
Yeah, they were all over that play. Even if he caught the ball, they were all over that play. That was well defended. Great job by the safety coming down and taking away that out route off of the fake, the play action fake right there. But Carrillo's having an amazing game on that edge right there. Now, you're not going to get Gunnar Pearson in a lot of sacks because he's a good running and elusive quarterback. But affected him right there, getting his hands in the RPO pass lane and making things a little more difficult to make that decision is what Carrillo's doing. He's doing a great job.
Second down and 10 from the 19. Pearson takes a snap, and he's going to throw. The rush comes, and now Pearson's running. Gets a couple to the 16-yard line. Be third down.
The keeper takes the ball to the 16-yard line.
Time ticking on the clock. We're under 90 seconds left here in the first half.
There's a third down and 7.
Roy has yet to convert a third down in this game.
Wow.
0
Yeah.
for 4.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. But they're down here in the red zone. This is 2-down territory, so don't think you have to pick it up. You got timeouts too, and they're letting the clock run here, so it's not a guarantee you're going to get into the end zone.
They do not want Weber to get the ball back, though. Pearson's going to throw it outside.
Screen.
It's open.
Nice.
Howard. First down and more. Howard into the end zone. Touchdown, Roy. A 16-yard score, and the Royals have something to cheer about here in the second quarter.
Still aggressive, right? Great job right there. Great execution on the pass. They had one-on-one on the outside, too, if they wanted, but it was him just running off that corner. And the offensive lineman, great job of getting out and blocking there for Howie Howard. And then a great cut at the end zone. Getting into the end zone, exactly what you want. Great job there. Great response by Roy.
So with 52 seconds left in the half, Roy scores 6 plays, 57 yards in 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Capped off by the 16-yard catch and run by Howie Howard. Here's another look at the Howard touchdown.
Yeah. It's a great job. Look at those old linemen. Look at them get out there, cut back. Great job right there by Howie Howard. And again, we say this, right? Like, I think we were talking about this last week. When you have undersized old linemen or whatever, it's oftentimes you're running screens and they're not even hitting anybody, but they're getting in the way. They're making defenders have to think about, like, open field tackling. I have to avoid the block and get the runner. They're making things difficult. That's what the screen does. Great job right there in execution by Roy on the screenplay.
Royals still have an extra point. Peebley will be the kicker.
Luke Peebley on to get the extra point.
Chance to cut this down to 19. Roy trying to hang in there right now. It's down, and the kick is good. Weber 33, Roy 14. Some much-needed momentum for the Royals with 52 seconds left in the half. But the way we've seen it slide, this Weber team can do a lot in 52 seconds.
Oh, oh, for sure. The way Carter is playing right now, this is Tom Brady time right now, right?
Oh, yeah.
40 seconds is a lifetime. That's one of the most impressive things I've ever seen is Tom Brady go down the field with less than 50 seconds left. I swear it is.
Surgeon.
As football nerds, that is something like when people meet Spock or Captain Kirk or something like that at Comic-Con, that type of excitement. That's what I feel when I see Tom Brady go down the field with less than 50 seconds left.
Did not expect a Star Trek reference tonight
Hey,
here at Roy High School.
Pulling it out here, all the stops.
You never cease to surprise us. You got a pretty deep bag.
Hey, you know what? I haven't even thrown out movie references yet.
Oh, boy. Well,
people will turn off their TVs.
Hopefully Roy can keep this close and we don't have to turn to that portion of the game. Short kick, fielded at the 20. Weaver will bring it out to about the 26-yard line.
Great.
Let's see what they do. They got 47.6 seconds left in the half.
On the return.
That's an impressive stat. Weaver's averaging 8.3 yards per play tonight.
And that was more than that. That last drive is what drove that down.
Right.
That last drive was the longer drive. It was a 14-play drive that made that happen. And so that's still an amazing average. But because of that last drive, that made that even lower. But Weber can move the football, especially when they need to. It's like you're saying, look, you're going empty formation. I need to move the ball here. Watch them work.
Payne throws out of bounds.
Good decision.
That'll stop the clock at 41 seconds. Nothing was there. Good job by the Roy defense.
But you know what? Their offensive coordinator did see something. How are they guarding me?
Yep.
Right? They only have a post safety. Your slots are going to come open, right? You go triple seam up the middle, right? You go empty formation, you go triple seam up the middle. Make that post safety have to make a decision. That outside of the triple seam right there is going to come wide open.
Pitch outside. They're going to go run here. Trying to get to the boundary, and they do, out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. 34.5 seconds left. Nielsen on the carry.
Now Weber has 3 timeouts, so they can attack the middle of the field, call timeout, and still have operation availability here. But if I'm passing, if they're focused on passing, which is what the mentality of Mo Cannon would be, is trying to put these guys in the dirt. I'm attacking the seams.
Payne, they'll run again.
Yeah, they're just
Looks like they're content to take this into the locker room up 33-14. But you know who's not content? Roy's calling timeout.
Solomona, right? Punt me to football. I want Gunner to have another shot at this. Get some momentum because Weber gets the ball coming out, right?
Yes.
And, I can get 21 points here. How about that? Make this 21-33. Get a stop on defense. Do we have ourselves another game? I see where you're going with this, Coach Solomon.
They're going to put more time on the clock. And that's why Roy was jumping up and down the sideline trying to get that timeout called. 29 seconds left. So we will have to punt. Roy will get the ball. We've seen some wild things on this field in the number of games we've covered here.
That's true.
Roy always has
something special,
something to pull out of the bag. Seen some big-time plays on special teams. They've had so many great special teams players.
Weber doesn't get a good punt.
Yeah.
If you get another 22-yard punt, that's great. That's giving Roy the ball at the 50, right? So, great job. We know Juju Turan's a good returner, very speedy guy. If he can get 15 yards or even a touchdown break, right?
Turan's wearing that same number 2 that Robert Young used to wear for
Robert
the Royals.
Young, now that was a dangerous guy right there.
I had to do a double take when I looked down there. I thought I saw Robert Young back. Turan's got it on the turf. Ball's loose. Who's got it?
Weaver's got it. Weaver's got it.
Well, then, the Warriors recover the ball with 20 seconds left. Now they got a shot.
Great punt. That end-over-end punt was hard to catch. That was a great punt right there.
Boy.
It was a hard end-over-end punt right there. No excuse.
Roy
got to catch it.
Roy did the right thing, trying to make something happen. They're down 19 here. They call timeout, try to get the ball back, and just could not have gone worse for them there.
And this area right here
Yes.
is chunk area.
We've seen this already tonight.
This is where they should have saved their flea flicker for this. But this is the chunk area right here. You take this, you go for the end zone. If I am Mo Cannon, I'm going for the end zone every play.
Weaver with another chance.
Two
Payne
safeties.
in the pocket.
Wow.
Payne looking deep. Now he's going to pull it back. It's not there. Looking left. Throws. Catch is made out of bounds. DeVries with the catch. 11.8 seconds left. He gets out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Probably one more play left here. Maybe two.
Folks,
See
so
what they
watch
do.
these plays. Watch Creed DeVries and how many people are trying to slow him down. It's like they got a stock block and then another guy on top of it and another guy coming underneath. They got like 3 guys going at Creed DeVries on any given play.
Payne looking. Throws. Throws low.
Timeout.
The catch is made. 6.2 seconds left as Weaver gets a timeout called. So they can either attempt a long field goal
Oh, no, they're going for
in the wind,
They're going
or,
no, they're going
as
for
Sly
the
says, with certainty, they're going to go for it here.
Oh,
and try
yeah.
to throw into the
If
end zone.
Coach Solomon calls timeout so you can get the ball back, and I had every intention on going to halftime. You want to make me take I'm going for the end zone. I'm not going for no field goal. And if somebody's coaching against me, just know that's what I'm doing. But if we know Mo Cannon from these last few years,
Yep.
he's going for the end zone here.
Probably going for the jugular, and Roy might want to mark number 4, Creed DeVries. 6 catches, 144 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Could he possibly get a 4th here before the half on a wild play? We're about to find out.
Wait, that would be 4 touchdowns, 168 yards
That'd
in
be
the
an
first half.
incredible half.
Now we got to go to the record books and see exactly, what's the best receiving game, most touchdowns in a game.
Keep your eye on number 4. He's at the top of your screen.
Yeah, double
Number 1,
coverage there.
Cantwell, is a big target as well.
She got Rasmussen one-on-one, too, on the outside. Oh, no.
From the 24, Payne throws it down low.
Yeah.
Catch is made by Munoz, and he's not enough to get to the end zone. It'll pad the stats,
Pad stats.
but no points.
If he was looking, Rasmussen made a move and had one-on-one on the outside, but it was the far side, so it would have been a long throw.
Yeah.
But I'm going at one-on-one coverage. They're triple teaming Creed. The over-the-top safety is dead in the slot. If you run Cantwell right at him, pump the seam, throw it out. What I would do.
Well, that was a lot of points scored. 47 points in the half here in the Shield game. Weber leads Roy 33-14. The Warriors will get the ball to start the second half, and we will have second half coverage here on Game Night Live Thursday edition when we come back.
Heavy duty isn't just a feature, it's a process. That's why Trailer Boss exclusively works with manufacturers as committed to the craft as we are. And that's how heavy duty happens.
Some people are born to solve problems, to lead the charge, to build better solutions, to be the driving force behind advanced technologies, to strengthen digital defenses. They're the experts our future needs. Find your brilliance at Weber State.
Oh, hold up, sweetie. Hospital bills from the accident piled up and insurance company just won't pay for it. Bike's gotta go.
After a car wreck, the insurance company wants you to settle fast for less than you deserve. Don't let them.
Before you talk to the insurance company, talk to us.
Craig Swap & Associates fights to make sure you don't leave money on the table. One call, that's all.
801-444-4444.
Hi, I'm Mila. This is my story. I learn anywhere with Utah Online School. I live in Utah, and sometimes I live in Washington, D.C. I go to museums, monuments, and learn history. They are my classroom.
Utah Online School surrounds students with a team that helps them strive, grow, and compete at their highest level.
I can learn anywhere.
Utah Online School, built for focus, powered by support. Visit utahonline.org today.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Game Night Live halftime show. We hope you've enjoyed this week's game so far. You know, each week of the high school football season, our KSL sports team votes on the top 5 plays that we've seen during the week. It's a little something we call the Game Night 5. Also, our talented producers, they take some great music, they mash it up with some of the top video of the week from the high school football field, which creates the very popular Game Night Live highlight reel. We'll be bringing both of those segments to you right here during this halftime show. Then afterwards, stick around for the second half of the game, of course, and then join us back here on the KSL Sports app, the KSL app, KSLSports.com, or the KSL Sports YouTube page for our post-game show, Game Night Live, every Friday night at 10:35. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you tonight after the game. Here they are for week 2. Number 5, one of the most talented high school football players in this state, Davis wide receiver Bodie Sparrow, mossing the DB for the touchdown. Sparrow will be taking these talents with him to Oklahoma next season. Provo's Brexton Hunter rings in at number 4 on our list, able to pull in this pass while falling down after the Crimson Cliffs defender was able to tip the ball up. Hunter kept his eyes on the ball and brought it in for the first down. All right, how is this one only number 3 on our list? Grantsville wide receiver Ty Holm, the defender on him like glue, makes it obviously difficult to see the ball, but yet Holm still able to pull it in for the touchdown. What a play in a Grantsville come-from-behind win over Richfield. All right, number 2 on the countdown happened on Thursday night. Granger defensive lineman Moa Havili, 6'3", 290, committed to play for BYU. He did this on offense. Granger already losing 52-0 in the third quarter when they gave him the ball, and Havili cannot be stopped. 80-yard big man touchdown run. All right, what can top that? Olympus Titans D lineman Sam Nada can top that. Bats the pass in the air, picks it off, takes it to the house in a big rivalry game against Skyline. Nada also actually had a touchdown reception in the game to go with the number 1 play.
When you're the oldest personal injury firm in Utah, you get to know a few faces.
So tell me what happened.
You just came in and sideswiped me, bro.
I got hit by a drunk driver.
And it hurts worse than that time that I was dropped. Talgate. Who would have thought?
I guess you can say we've seen everything. And I mean everything.
Juliet would never use these.
Our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience needed to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
Where life grows, home begins. Bank of Utah.
Each week, KSL Sports brings you Game Night Live Rush every Friday night now after the 10 o'clock news. Highlights of the players of the week, the top 5 plays and highlights from the games, but also the Game Night Live highlight reel. Here's week 2's edition. Enjoy.
Slot right. Go. Yep. He's gonna win. Yep. Orta guns
those who run on grit, who are driven by more, who need a trailer that can keep up. Make moves with Trailer Boss. Unrivaled selection, unparalleled service. No comparison. Trailer Boss. Make boss moves.
Why did I choose Huntsman? To get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
If you're ready to turn your passion for beauty into a career, choose the school setting the standard. At Skin Science Institute, you'll learn in a beautiful, state-of-the-art facility with more advanced treatment training than any other aesthetic school in Utah. Our industry-leading curriculum provides advanced, hands-on training with real clients using the latest technology in a clinical learning environment. Parents can feel confident in a nationally accredited program committed to student success. Skin Science Institute, where your future begins.
Why did I choose Huntsman? To get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
For those who run on grit, who are driven by more, who need a trailer that can keep up. Make moves with Trailer Boss. Unrivaled selection, unparalleled service. No comparison. Trailer Boss. Make boss moves.
So now he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
TapSpend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
Oh, hold up, sweetie. Hospital bills from the accident piled up and insurance company just won't pay for it. Bike's gotta go.
After a car wreck, the insurance company wants you to settle fast for less than you deserve. Don't let them.
Before you talk to the insurance company, talk to us.
Craig Swap & Associates fights to make sure you don't leave money on the table. One call, that's all.
801-444-4444.
Nobody in Utah has more Toyota trucks than Orem Toyota. With multiple Toyota locations, we simply carry more trucks than anyone. And every single one comes with one simple promise. The price you see online is the price you pay. That's our full offering price with every dealer add-on and a $499 dock fee included. You only add tax, title, and registration. No games, no gimmicks, and no surprises. Orem Toyota, you lead the way. Shop every truck online today at oremtoyota.com.
Welcome back to Roy High School, the Shield game between the Weber Warriors and the Roy Royals. Weber leads this game right now, 33-14 at halftime. Jeremiah Jensen, Steven Sylvester with you, and Sly. Really, Weber just absolutely dominated offensively in this game. Roy's hanging in there, but the story right now is the connection between Payne and Creed DeVries.
Yeah, the only thing from Roy is the missed opportunities and missteps, right? And that's exactly what Coach Solomon was talking about coming into this game is being the issue. And but again, this is Weber. Weber is coming on a mission. They were really upset about their performance in week one, saying it is not us. And so from last week to this week, they are on a mission to set out the standard of what Weber football is. And you can definitely see it. And unfortunately, they're taking it out on Roy tonight in the Shield game. But Weber is dominating on all facets here. Roy's doing a good job with running with Gunnar Pearson. But the story of the day is Carter Payne, his comfortability in the pocket and delivering the ball to Creed DeVries, making it look like money. It just looks like money. It looks good. And they get to start with the ball here in the second half.
Weber with 298 yards of total offense in the first half.
5 touchdowns. Crazy.
5 touchdowns. 3 of those touchdowns to Creed DeVries.
Oh. Yeah, and Carter Payne has 1 rushing touchdown.
Correct.
4 passing touchdowns is absolutely awesome.
Sky kick, fair catch, signaled for, and the catch is made by Reese Cantwell. So Weber will start this drive to open the second half right at the 35-yard line.
And I must say, Jay, before we get back to action, the hospitality up here at Roy, wow. It's been absolutely terrific. Terrific crowd, great staff up here. They've done a great job of taking care of us, making sure that we have everything that we need, and making this a great environment to call games in. This is awesome. So really, really appreciate it.
We never hesitate for a chance to come up here to Roy High School, just top-notch in everything they do, and especially in the hospitality area. We may or may not be munching on some battered fries and a hamburger.
Can't let it go cold, Jay.
No. I'm going to sneak that in on the next
zero.
break.
You got 0 coverage here.
Payne looking right, throws.
He went to the wrong side.
Incomplete.
He went to the wrong side. Rasmussen was wide open down here at the bottom. You got 0 coverage. They know it was 0. This is what you have to do. Carter just went to the wrong side. He's trying to fit it into his guy, which I understand. But Rasmussen is also a talented guy. You got to kind of look for him on that. But he was wide open on that. I'm seeing no safeties deep. Right as I'm about to hike the ball, I'm taking my shot.
Creed. 2nd and 10 from the 35.
Yeah, they look at the safety over the top of Creed DeVries here. They're going to press him, making sure he doesn't get nothing short, and also
DeVries
have a guy
in the boundary this time. They're going to go back to the run game. Nielsen on the carry. He's wrapped up.
Yeah.
Roy doing a good job here.
Yeah.
The 3rd and long.
That's what happens when you miss. And they missed on that first down. Right? You had 0 coverage. You recognized what was coming down, and you didn't make it happen. You know, if it's something where you don't recognize it's going to happen, that's the thing. But you knew what was happening. You just made the wrong read right there. Now you force yourself into a 3rd down and long, which is not what you want right there. But, hey, they've been doing a lot of great things tonight, so not to say that they're in a bad situation here.
3rd and 9 from the 36. Payne rolling right now. Payne's got room to run. Now he's going to go. Payne at the marker. I think he's got it.
Never spotted him short.
They did spot him short by a yard.
He reached the ball out. That's what he's talking about right there. He's like, what are you? Yeah, so he reached the ball out to go across there, but the referee was paying attention to where his feet were.
He did go out at the 43-yard line, and that's exactly where they're going to mark it. But they're going to go. Weaver's going to go for it on 4th down. 4th and 2 from the 43. Big opportunity for Roy to get their offense off the field here.
1-on-1 down here at the bottom of the screen.
Remember, Roy's first possession of this game, first play of the game was an interception.
You got Creed at 1-on-1 1-on-1. They're bringing the heat. They're checking out it.
Roy brings the house. Nielsen up the middle. First down.
Great push by the offensive line.
They did a great job up front.
That was an attitude play right there. Yeah, look at Coach Mo. He is fired up. He's like, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Not oftentimes you're going to get Creed 1-on-1, but it was 4th down, so I get it. But, yeah, they're going to look to see if they're going to have that same opportunity here. They took an inside the hash alignment by Creed.
Throwing the bubble screen.
Oh, ball's out.
Ball is out.
Ball is out.
Ball's loose. Roy has it. The Royals recover.
Great strip. Who stripped that right there? And that's the time. Runners don't really remember who's behind them. So if you're behind them and you come up with a good strip right there, that receiver is not looking for that. Great job by the corner. Great job. Who was that? That was that Riley Jepson? I believe that was Riley Jepson. That was a great job right here at making a good strip.
Huge play for Roy. And now the offense will take over at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. A huge opportunity for Roy to get back in this game, down 19. Pearson is going to run. Pearson breaks a tackle. Pearson still going. Fights his way past the 40, just short of the sticks. A touchdown on this drive for Roy would change everything. Huge opportunity for the Royals.
Straight right there. He's doing a great job of reading right there, making it happen. As I said, his legs are going to play a huge component in this game. Right now, he's creeping up on 100 yards rushing in this football game, Gunnar Pearson right there, which he can grab on just this next down here.
It is a 1st down gain.
Great job by Howie Howard.
Howie Howard after the touchdown, the end of the half. So this Roy offense feels the energy. They get the turnover, and now they got some hope after it looked like this game was getting away from them. Never check out of the Shield game. Remember last year, 27-13 going to the 4th quarter. Roy made it interesting at the end. They're going to try to do the same thing here tonight. Down 19, but driving here with 9:20 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Howie kicks it outside. Howie Howard, 1st down. Roy is into Weber territory.
It's a great bounce. You know, a lot of running back coaches, if you watch them in practice, they're getting pissed off. Don't go outside. Keep it in there. Run it up in there. But that was a great surge by the offensive line. If you understand where they reestablished the line of scrimmage right there, that allowed Howie to even see the outside right there and pick up more yardage right there. So great job by the offensive line at reestablishing the line of scrimmage downfield.
1st and 10 from the Weber 47. Pearson rolls right. Pearson looking downfield, throwing to the end zone. He's open.
PI.
Came back for it. Incomplete.
No
flags.
Oh.
Pearson just could not put enough on it.
No, yeah. If he put enough on it, that's a touchdown. Of course, the receiver had the step. But that receiver's got to come back and make contact with the defender because the defender was not looking. And normally they call it. Even a little bit of hand contact, but they didn't call that because the defender was not looking, and that's normally an automatic pass interference. But that receiver's got to come back and, like, jump into the corner, kind of sell it. Really, Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
To be 2nd and 10 from the 47. Missed opportunity for Roy. It was there. It was open. They just could not connect. Howard in the backfield with Pearson. You go back to Howard up the middle. Nothing there. Weber's all over it.
Yeah.
The Warriors read that play immediately.
Stuffed it up. Now it's 3rd down and 10 here. What do you do? Because is this 2-down territory? You know, you're down by whatever you're down, trying to keep momentum.
You got a gift. You've got to cash in on it.
Yeah. That's a great job on that defense making that strip right there.
1 of 5 right now on 3rd down is Roy. This has not been their strength tonight. Weber's done a great job getting off the field on third downs.
But again, if it's 2-down territory, right, then you don't need to get it all, right?
You do not.
QB run game.
Pearson will throw it. Pearson gets out of the pocket now, throws. Open, caught. First down, down to the 30-yard line. A third down conversion for the Royals.
Great job going up and getting that ball right
17-yard gain.
Riley Jepson going up and getting that ball. But again, broken plays because of Pearson's legs. His legs is allowing him to allow plays to come open.
Pearson again feels the pressure. Now he's flushed out of the pocket and will run.
Yeah.
Pearson on the run. Pearson into the red zone. Down inside the 15-yard line.
Great job.
17-yard gain.
There's nothing you can say about that. He's just an athletic guy with the ball in his hands, making plays. This is exactly what you need from the leader on the team, which is what Coach Solomon has said is Gunnar Pearson is taking that. When Rock Spearden transferred, Gunnar stepped up and made that happen. The whole team really respected him and appreciated him for it and rallied behind him. And you can see that type of leadership in his play tonight.
Pearson pitches to Howie. Howard.
Great play.
Can't get there. What a great job. Coming up to make the tackle is number 7.
Rasmussen.
Bridger Rasmussen.
Oh, my gosh.
TFL.
What a great job right there. Solid tackle. Absolutely loved that. That was a big TFL, too. It was a loss of like 2-3 yards. Loss of 3 yards. Yeah, man. That was a great job. Great tackle, which is not always easy for a corner to come and make a play on the running back. But I love the technique right there. Head in front, stopping the running back's legs, letting the cavalry come.
Under 7 minutes to play in the third. Pearson with trips to his left. Looks to throw. Now they're throwing the receiver screen. It's there. Catch is made by Peebly. Peebly trying to make guys miss. Peebly in the secondary. Peebly into the end zone. Touchdown, Royals. 18 yards for the score, and the Royals are making this a game.
It's a rivalry, right?
They are back in this.
I feel like the announcers on Waterboy. He doesn't have anything left. That play is just perfect execution. You had all the attention to the boundary. We come back to the far side of the field with the wide receiver screen. But what I really loved about that is running that to the wide side of the field, which allowed Peebly to go left or right. He's had so much vision because he had so much field to work with right there. Great job. Watch this. He could go left or right, sees the defenders coming in, sees where his blockers are, just allowing you to be athletic in the field of play. Just absolutely terrific job. The operation was great. The execution by the offensive line, blocking everybody downfield, and then the contact balance there by Peebly making his way to the end zone. Just athletic, just perfect execution. That's exactly what you wanted. Great play call. Great part of the field to run that play. Just everything about that play was perfect. Great job by Roy.
9 plays, 68 yards in 3 minutes and 52 seconds after the fumble recovery. Peebly with the 18-yard touchdown catch. 5 first downs on the drive, 3 plays of 15 yards or more. What a response by the Royals. You knew they weren't going to give up on their home field in the Shield game. You knew they were not going to give up. That's how bad they want to beat the rich kids on the hill.
Beat those guys up there, right?
Their words, not mine.
Their words, not ours. Yeah, right. You got to beat those guys.
That's what they've been saying around here this week. They want to beat the rich kids on the hill, and everybody knows who they're talking about.
Yeah, man, this is personal.
Part of the rivalry.
These guys know each other. That's what I love about these community battles, right? These guys know each other, even from the coaching staffs, right?
Uh-huh.
Mo Cannon had history.
Former
here,
Roy
really,
assistant.
right? And so this is really tight, really special, and everybody's involved.
Sky kicks, signal for a fair catch made, so Weber will get the ball
Fair catch.
at the 35-yard line. So how does Weber respond here, Sly? Weber was rolling. They've been able to do anything they wanted to do. Now suddenly they're looking at the scoreboard. They're only up 12 with 6:45 left in the third quarter.
Keep running your offense. Keep doing the exact same thing you've been doing all game, right? You've been running the ball effectively. run the ball. It opens up the pass. You get the defense trying to do more than their job, and that's when you get them. But keep the ball in Carter Payne's hand. Make things happen.
Nielsen will carry. Nielsen up the middle. Weber does a good job wrapping him up. Gain of about 3.
Yeah. And it's the same thing. Carter Payne's been showing some real athleticism tonight, right? Get him in plays where he can show his athleticism by rolling him out of the pocket, getting the rhythm. Rolling out of the pocket is all about rhythm and swag and confidence and delivering the football. When you do that, you're in the open field. It makes it feel more like backyard football, right? And that's the old Brett Favre feeling that you want. And that's what you got to do here with Carter.
6 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Throwing downfield. Did that come off the turf?
I don't know. He's got.
They're going to give it to him.
He's got Stickum.
I think they're going to give him the reception.
I don't know. This ref down here
They
is
did.
saying incomplete.
It's a first down.
Yeah,
They moved the chains.
He's got Stickum on his hands there.
That's a great catch.
That's a catch.
Excellent job.
He's got Stickum.
Apologize, I missed the jersey.
It's Creed.
Creed DeVries with the catch, showing off his
I'm telling you,
talent.
one of these times, Carter's going to look to Rasmussen. He's got so many one-on-one opportunities, and he's winning on the outside. He's got to look that way one of these times. Number 7, bottom of your screen. He's getting one-on-one a lot, but Carter is not really looking that way in one-on-one opportunities.
Cantwell bouncing off defenders down near the 30, down to the 32. That's another first down for Weber. We were wondering how they'd respond. They're responding very well. They are just marching down the field right now without resistance. Coming up on 5:30 left to play in the third. Payne. Rush comes. Good job by Roy to wrap that up. No gain. In fact, I think they lost 2 yards on that play. Trying to get Nielsen and did, but he didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Great job on defense.
Yeah, they're just mixing it up. Having a good run and pass mix here.
I'll give the tackle to Luke Peebley.
And Wyatt Nelson some more carries here.
Yep, they go to Nielsen. Nielsen trying to get to the edge. We got a flag down.
Face mask.
Looks like something was grabbed that you can't grab onto. We'll wait and see the official call, but we could see it from here.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense, 15-yard penalty. First down.
So we'll add another 15 to the play.
Yeah, and
for Weber.
Now the blood's in the water. Now the blood's in the water for Weber. They're just like, all right, now we're on we're inside the red zone here. This is playing with our food here. You can run all kinds of different stuff. You can run a reverse pass. This is where all the fun stuff comes out here. This is where your long developing plays come happen, where you do play action, but you're doing a rollout and Creed's coming from the bottom all the way to the other side. Just check with me right there.
Payne outside, catches May, turning upfield. Fighting off defenders into the end zone for the touchdown. Munoz again. Drayson Munoz with his second touchdown of the game, a 15-yard touchdown catch and run to put another 6 on the board for the Warriors. Now they lead 39-21.
As I said, just run your offense. Nothing special. They just did it. Their operations was top tier on that entire drive. I mean, it was quick. It was efficient. They lost a couple yards, gained it all the way back. They didn't even fret. Great job by Weber.
An extra point attempt for the Warriors is no good.
Hey,
No
cannot
good.
kick extra points tonight.
So 6 does go on the board, and the Warriors are up 39-21 after a 7-play, 65-yard drive, 2 minutes, 12 seconds. Munoz caps it off with this.
Great job by Carter Payne right there. Saw too high safety, so he went to his opposite check right there. which means he saw zone. So what he went straight to the slot. He's like, that's my guy. It was good for him to rifle it in there. It's nothing you want to take your time to because the defender was coming down, and then just put the ball in a great place for your receiver to make a move, and Munoz does. Makes the defender miss, and next thing you know, he is in the end zone for his second touchdown.
Carter Payne tonight, 5 touchdowns passing and 1 rushing touchdown.
GNL Player of the Week already?
We're taking some Northern Utah Player of the Week nominations, and I think that Weber's got a good case here with a couple of guys. They might end up sharing the award. I know everybody playing Friday night up here in Northern Utah, you're going to have a tough time knocking these two off the board. This has been impressive.
7 catches, 154 yards, and 3 touchdowns for Creed DeVries.
The Skin Science Institute kickoff. With 4:33 left here in the third quarter, it's a touchback. The Royals will start this drive on their own 20-yard line. So, Sly, the Royals have been fighting an uphill battle the entire game ever since they lost that 7-6 lead, but I'm impressed with the fight.
Oh, yeah.
There's no quit on this sideline. That tells you a lot about the character of the kids and the coaching staff. It's a shield game. They're bringing their best.
Well, it's what Coach Solomon said, right? He said it starts and ends with Gunnar Pearson, right? And he's keeping fighting, right? He's got a couple of turnovers, some mistakes, but the way he's playing is like, hey, man, we ain't giving up. I want this to be the most incredible comeback that has ever been had in this rivalry. We're going to make that happen. Is the attitude that he's bringing to the table.
Not going to happen on that play.
They sewn that pocket up.
Weber was all over it. Pearson, by the way, over 100 yards rushing tonight. But he loses 5 there on the sack.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I brought that stat up just now. It wasn't my fault. I said it after the play, not before.
Right.
No jinx. No jinx here.
All good. Roy's got to stay steady, right? This isn't a region game. There's a lot you can learn about yourselves in games like this. This is why you schedule tough games in your exhibition season. So they got to stay on the attack and learn about themselves on what plays they can run late in football games.
Pearson throws, incomplete. Third down and 15. Clock will stop at 3:42. Third down and 15 from the 15. Remember, the third down was for Roy tonight. This is 2 of 6. They did change that trend on the last drive, so let's see if they can do that here. A 3-and-out and a punt would be devastating for Roy at this point with the momentum that Weber's offense has right now. See what Pearson can do. Man in motion. He's going to pass. Pulls it back. Now he's going to have to run. Can he make something happen? No. Great job in pursuit for Weber. I think a player got nicked up a little bit in that pursuit, but he's back up now.
Yeah, man. We were seeing that happen all night. There's like, all right, we got to log. This guy scrambles. We got to go get him. That's what mindset that Weber had right there. And everybody was on Pearson right there. He's been making moves. He's been making plays by throwing the ball, even on the run and all that. But that was a lot of pressure. Great coverage right there by the Weber defense.
Now Roy's backed up, 4th and 13 from their 17, and they got to punt it to Creed DeVries.
At the 50.
See how they manage this. High snap. He manages to get it. The punt is short. The good news is Creed DeVries will not return it. But the bad news is for Roy, Weber will have the ball at the Roy 41.
41 yards to go.
Again, the average starting field position tonight for Weber up to this point has been their own 44-yard line. That's really tough if you're Roy to be able to win a game when your opponent, who's got an explosive offense, is averaging their own 45-yard line as a starting point on their offensive possessions. It's tough to win a game that way.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're starting in their territory. That's
again.
Yeah.
2:45 left to play in the third quarter. 39-21. Weber leads Roy in the Shield game. The whistle blows and no play.
Penalty marker on the play. Dead ball foul. Ball start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down. Hey, fans.
Doesn't look like Weber's gonna
Important announcement.
fret about that. It happens. More yards and opportunities for me to make more yards and pad my stats is what Carter said. I heard him say that all the way up here.
Hey, if you're looking at the scoreboard down the bottom of the screen, you may have just noticed a moment ago, another game going on tonight. Mountain Ridge and Davis. Did I see that right, Vince? 35-0.
What?
Mountain Ridge leads Davis.
Oh, wow. Mountain Ridge ain't playing this year.
The Mountain Ridge Sentinels are for real. If there's a team in the state that could give Corner Canyon a run, now there may be multiple, but I'm just telling you right now, Mountain Ridge looks to be that team after 3 weeks in the season because of the results that we've seen from them. Shutting out Lehigh, beating Skyridge by 2 touchdowns. The Skyridge defense that was phenomenal last week against Roy.
Yeah.
Mountain Ridge put 41 points on them.
Right.
And now to shut out Davis,
Yeah,
just
because
phenomenal.
Orem is stacked, right?
Oh.
Stacked with guys, and that Skyridge defense was phenomenal last week.
Did not allow a first down in the second.
And Mountain Ridge put 41 points on that defense. Wow.
Impressive. Payne outside. The catch is made. Bracken Day.
There's going to be
catch.
holding on that play right there. That play took a long time to develop. That's got to be holding. Let's see what this is.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty from previous spot.
Well, this third quarter has gone by a little faster than the first.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Ball back to the 42. Second down.
Under 2 minutes left to play here in the third.
Oh, that's false start.
Backed up is Payne. Weber will end up throwing it away. Payne throws it away, and it'll be third down and 12 from the 42. Again, this Roy defense looking to get a stop here. They forced a turnover on Weber's first drive that ended up leading to Roy points. And they could really use a stop here to stay attached as much as they can. Down 18. Third and 12 from the 42. What do the Warriors do? Payne and shotgun. Trying to set up a screen. Developed late, and it's incomplete.
Great.
So Roy gets a stop. Now, will Weber go for it here on fourth down, or will they punt it deep? Looks like the punt team's coming on.
Need a cramp break.
And we've reached that point in the game.
Well, you know, and this is Luke Peebley, who just scored that touchdown on a couple possessions ago. But what Coach Solomon said that, you know, this is a young team that has a lot of two-way players. There's a lot of guys going both ways on this team. So this cramping situation is bound to happen. You know, I just need them to take my advice and, you know, just all their playmakers, just take 2 cups of pickle juice before the game. Won't happen. It'll be all good to go.
There's a Gatorade tub down there. Look, if that's not full of pickle juice, that's on them.
Well, it's studied. It's science, guys.
It is science.
It's science.
It's science. 1:34 left to play here as we're working on the cramps. 39-21, Weber leads Roy.
Yeah, man.
You look at Region 1, and it's interesting. You see what Davis, the result from tonight with Davis, we'll see how the final score is, but Region 1's interesting because Davis is obviously the favorite, but despite losing a tough season opener, Syracuse looks like the real deal.
Oh yeah, that season opener was tough. But this is open. Weber's coming into their own.
What if Weber, that we talked to her coming into the season, Weber's question mark was, what are they going to be like in the trenches? Well, in 2 weeks, we've seen dramatic improvement.
Dramatic. From the team that we saw in week 1 at Fremont versus this week at Roy, it feels like two completely different teams, which is what Mo Cannon wanted, right? We know that Saturday after the Fremont game, his message to the guys is, hear the message, not the tone. So, yeah, I'm yelling. My voice is elevated, but hear what I'm saying, right? And I think his kids really take to him extremely well, especially when he says that. He's a very animated coach, which is great for young talent to have a coach who's so ambitious and passionate. But hear the message, not the tone. And they called a lot of guys out. Some of their star guys were called out in that meeting room and forced to step up. And they brought out the intensity in that next week. They normally have one padded practice. And coach was like, look, physicality was not on display against Fremont. You guys are going live, full pads every single day. The only people that is not able to be hit is the kicker and Carter Payne. And so they've been tackling. You can tell the angles that we were talking about, the tackling in the open field by Rasmussen that we saw over there. That's because of practice in the open field, and practicing these tackling drills is paramount for them to be executing the right way. So tip your cap to the coaching staff at Mo, at Weber, at turning things around and doing some good things here for Weber. That puts him back in the conversation for a region championship.
Fourth and 12 for the 42. Weber will punt. It's over his head. And he gets the bounce to go his way. Can he get rid of it? It is tipped. It is blocked. But it does roll Weber's way. Now it's picked up. That was a wild sequence.
It was.
Brighton Ketchum gave it a run, which, no problem.
If he was able to catch that a little cleaner.
Yeah.
Right? I'm surprised. Hey, you got to tip your cap to that punter. It was over his head. He had to regain his step, and then he slipped again and was still able to get that off.
For him to flip the field like that in that situation, obviously they were trying to pin him deep, but to at least get it back into Roy territory was a phenomenal feat. Great effort there on the punt.
And that's the thing, too. So there's a flag back where the punt was kicked, right? And that's only in the roughing the kicker or running into the kicker territory. But on a muffed punt or something like that, because it was tipped.
I felt like it was blocked partially.
No, it was. No, it's definite. So
which would eliminate any possibility
exactly.
of
There should be no penalty.
But I didn't see what happened after the play away from the ball because I was watching the ball. But let's see what the call is. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think they're going to pick it up. Yeah, look, you're running into the kicker. That shouldn't be. It was tipped. Look at the coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's not a great call.
So Weber's going to get another chance to punt this ball. And Coach Solomona
trying to get an understanding. And so that's, do they get the re-kick or retry fourth down?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have to redo fourth down.
I don't like that. Yeah, that's. Yeah. He's scrambling for it. It's a loose ball. The ball was tipped. All of that. Fourth and 7.
1:21 left to play.
Wow.
In the third, and Carter Payne picks up the first down on 4th and 7. And he
that?
picks up a lot.
That acceleration.
What a turn of events here. And that's going to take a lot of air out of the Roy side.
Look at this acceleration. He drops back. Watch when he makes his decision. Boom. Get out. Great job right there by Carter Payne at seeing. Hey, look. Moses opened up this for me. I might as well go in it.
The sea definitely parted. 15 yards on the carry. First down and 10. Kicked outside to Munoz. Munoz still fighting for yards. Into the red zone.
Great block. Great stock block there by Reese Cantwell. He held his guy for a good time right there. Moved his feet extremely well. Great blocking. Stock blocking on the edge right there by the Weber receivers.
Maybe the final play of the third quarter. Weber slows down the tempo here and takes their time. 2nd down and 3 from the 20-yard line. Sorry, the 15-yard line. They're going to go run. Nielsen up the middle. Nielsen into the end zone for another Weber touchdown.
So do you kick the extra point or
15 yards into the end zone? A great run, great blocking. Wyatt Nielsen follows his offensive line's effort and gets into the end zone. A terrific drive by the Weber Warriors, who used a 4th down conversion on 4th and 7 after a controversial penalty call on the punt that we thought was blocked, at least partially. 7 plays, 40 yards. And now the frustration's building for Roy.
That's frustration. Well, that was great effort by everybody, but extraordinary effort right there.
On the offense.
Oh, both sides.
On Weber.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't void, but that's why. So extraordinary effort by Wyatt Nielsen right there too at breaking some tackles and using some acceleration right there. But great job. Now they're going for 2. They got 4 strong over there. Check the backside slant.
No. Payne rolls right, looking, throws. Catch is made. Conversion is good.
Yeah, they probably
45-21. Weber leads. 47, excuse me.
Probably shouldn't kick extra points anymore. So this is what, a 26-point lead? Yeah, extraordinary effort by Wyatt Nielsen. Everybody did a great job blocking, which is great effort. But watch Wyatt Nielsen right here make a couple guys miss, break some tackles, great acceleration step that gets him into the end zone. Awesome job.
Not the final play of the third quarter, not even close. 17 seconds remain after the touchdown. So the penalty will be assessed against Weber. They will have to kick from, I believe, the 25-yard line. So there will be an opportunity here, unless it goes out of bounds, for Roy to return this kick. Juju Turan is back deep, as is number 22, Jackson Osaka. (47-21). Weber leads in the Shield game with 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Another Skin Science Institute kickoff.
Good kick.
Back deep, and it is Turan that will take it. Gets to the outside. Turan still running, dancing outside. Now he's going to go the other direction. He's got a lot of green. Can Turan beat the kicker? Now he keeps going all the way down to the 32-yard line. Exactly what Roy needed. Juju Turan with a great kickoff return.
Ran out of gas. Still got 0.9 on the clock.
57-yard kickoff return. The Royals just keep hanging on.
Great job by Juju Turan right there. Not giving up at the point of attack. Those kicks are hard because kick return's all about timing, right? And if your blockers go before you kick, there's huge separation between the blockers and the returner, which is what happened. There was a huge gap between the blockers and returner right there. But Juju Turan makes a guy miss and then gets stalemated over there, but stays up and reverses field. And wow, 57 yards later.
This will be the last play of the third quarter, barring a penalty. Pearson breaks free. Pearson breaks tackles outside near the sticks, just short. And so the Royals get an extra 15 on that as well.
That was extra. That was unnecessary.
So when they come back for the fourth quarter, they're going to be in the red zone with a chance to score.
Yeah, Mo's got to bring his team together and tell them to clean it up because there's a lot of extracurriculars after the plays that.
Dead ball foul.
Yeah, we're going to allow Roy to get back in this football game and make it interesting, as we said last year.
Roy just does not quit.
No.
They've had their challenges and their issues tonight. They've had some mistakes, but they just keep fighting. Can the Royals stay attached here on this drive? Can they make it interesting in the fourth quarter of this 61st annual Shield game? We'll show you next here on Game Night Live Thursday edition. We were up 47-21, but Roy is knocking on the door when we come back.
Come on over here, get closer. Let me show you these trailers we got. Big dump, small dump, get the gooseneck. Loaded up with an ATV trailer. Flatbed, aluminum. Tilt trailers. Come check out these trailers.
Where life grows, home begins. Bank of Utah.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter begins now on Game Night Live Thursday edition. Roy from the 12-yard line. Fighting for yards. Weber's there to make the stop. Pearson another carry. Gets about 2 or maybe 3 yards. And a late flag comes in.
Was that against Weber again? That's after the play, but could be an automatic first down. Let's see what it is.
Dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. Half the distance to the goal.
Another gift from Weber to Roy. They'll mark the ball down at the 5-yard line now, half the distance to the goal.
Coach Cannon is pissed.
I'm not surprised by that at all. That is one stat he's not going to like tonight. 9 penalties, 77 yards. Special here late. Things getting a little out of hand. Pearson hands it off. Not much going there. But they're still trying to get to that. Oh, they're still pushing, still going.
Rugby
fighting
scrum.
for the guy for the goal line, and they come up just short. Great effort by that offensive line, getting a push. Howard fighting his way. That's I believe, a first down. This is first and goal from the 1.
Great job by the offensive line. This is the QB keep right here, right? You look at that. You're going to have double blockers, QB keep right in the end zone.
Oh, false start. Some frustration there.
Yeah, that's something that Julian Vasquez is going to want back. That was a big mistake right there. Got to hold your water. That was going to be a touchdown. They had so many guys leading up through the B gap right there.
They could smell the goal line.
Yeah, pushed them back here.
Now they're going to have to deal with a first and goal from the 6-yard line, and it's going to totally change the play here. And personnel. See what they come up with as we approach the 11-minute mark on the clock left in this game.
Got truck left, ISO right.
They're going to pitch it. They're going to go reverse.
Pass.
They're going to throw it.
Philly special.
Still looking into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. It works! The catch is made by Juju Duran. The throw by Tyler Dixon. It wasn't perfect, but it was effective.
Yeah,
and it keeps Roy attached.
Supposed to be Philly special time right there. That truck formation is dead giveaway for that. But great execution right there. Making that play, wow. Quarterback was open, but the pressure by our guy again, he's been killing it all game, is Joel Carrillo. At staying home and making that not so easy. Their ability to come back to that and make that play was terrific.
Great play by Roy to end that drive. 4 plays, 32 yards in a minute 27. Dixon with the touchdown pass to Turan. Turan started that drive with a great kickoff return, so it's fitting that Turan is the one that finishes it off.
All right.
And now Roy, pending the extra point here, has a chance to get back within 19. And look, it's still a long way to go. It's still a big hill to climb. But this Roy Royals team continues to fight when they could have rolled over a long time ago. The way Weber's played tonight, the amount of gut punch plays that Roy has had to absorb tonight, and they're still here fighting, going for 2 here. Pearson throws, incomplete. The conversion is no good.
Just behind it. It's going to be an RPO. It's just behind the receiver right there. Great job by Weber at getting their hands in the passing lane, knocking that down.
10:50 left to play in the game. Great job by Roy. Let's see what Weber does now. They've responded every moment tonight. Every second you think Roy's cutting it close and getting some momentum going. Weber comes up with a big play. It's been Carter Payne and Creed DeVries and Drayson Munoz all night long on offense, with Wyatt Nielsen doing a great job stepping up with Carson Hill out injured. 416 yards of total offense tonight for Weber. Roy's now up to 265.
Which is great. They're doing really well. You know, aside from the turnovers, they got 3 turnovers in this game, and you know, Coach Solomon is going to point that out. And film room is being a big indicator. But they have played tough, and that is definitely something that Coach Solomon has wanted his team to showcase. You know, no matter what happens, you know, this is a tough football team. We don't quit. We get the job done. And they go out here and playing football. They're doing a terrific job at competing. You know, it's not perfect, but they are competing. And, you know, late game heroics, man. You know, surprise onside kick here, turnover here, and cut this thing down to 14 in single digits. Yep.
Deebly with the onside kick.
Boom.
Takes a bounce. Oh, he got it. Roy's got it. He's got a chance to take it to the house.
Yeah, you can't return.
But you cannot do that.
Yeah, you can't return.
That's the rules.
But
a lot of Roy fans are like, what?
Surprise onside kick here, turnover here. That's exactly what I don't know how you don't know a surprise onside kick.
But wow. Look at Roy.
That's a great kick, though. That bounce, the second bounce.
Weber's like, why won't you die?
No.
It's not going to happen.
That's what I'm saying. You guys
not going to happen.
You guys were in this game last year.
It's the Shield game.
You were in this game last year. You know what happens. But here, Pearson takes the field again.
What a great onside kick that was.
March down the field and make this happen. Great job. And it's going to be Pearson again leading this drive. You know, hopefully it's something where they can take a huge chunk play. You know, they're going to commit to the quarterback scrambling and getting out and leaving something open in the back end. That's where Roy's going to have to live.
Roy steals a possession here. What can they do with it? Pearson.
Swing.
Finally swings it.
Too late.
And it's too late, you're right. And Pearson took a shot as he got rid of it.
Yeah, but get him out of the pocket. Oh, yeah, he's limping a little bit. But get him out of the pocket. He's not going to be sitting in the pocket, man. Move the pocket. Have the whole O-line and everybody move out. Get him rolling. That's going to have him a rhythm and allow the way that he throws the ball for guys to come open. Well, you got to go max protect with a leak. Whatever you got to do, but you got to get him moving. He can't just be sitting in the pocket.
Be second down and 10 from the Weber 48. Boy, a touchdown here by Roy, and all of a sudden, this game
2-score game
gets very interesting. Pearson sends his man in motion. That's Turan. They're going to go up the middle with Howie fighting for yards. Good job by the offensive line. They'll take 3 or 4, but it's going to be third down and 7 yards to go.
It's a third down, 7 yards to go.
Which they're in 2-down territory the rest of the game. So, again, don't act like you got to pick the first down up here. But if you can, great. But don't act like you have to here. I mean, they talk about misdirections, kind of how they had that touchdown. They've been 2 for 7 on third downs in this game. So they haven't been great. But I spread everything out to empty. Make that defense spread out and run QB draw in the middle of the field because you have that type of quarterback.
9:45 left. Peebley in motion. He's going to keep Pearson fighting. Now he's going to throw it outside. Howie's got it, but he's in trouble. Now he's going to bounce it back the other way. And he's bouncing off defenders and still fighting. He's still going. He's just short, but what an effort by Howie Howard to make this interesting. They're going to mark him down at the 40, so it's going to be 4th down and 2. And while they've been not great on third down, they are 1 for 1 on 4th. And they're going to give it another go here. Weber just jumped off sides. It's a first down for Roy.
I don't know. My entertainment in games like this is watching the coaches flip out.
10 penalties, 82 yards for Weber. They have been awesome tonight, but that's one thing they're going to have to look at, and Mo Cannon is going to show them in film tomorrow.
Oh, great job.
Pearson gets out of the rush. Pearson's got a chance. Pearson cuts it up inside the 20. Finally taken down at the 15-yard line. What an effort.
Look at that pocket. Look at that pocket presence. Oh, my gosh. How he felt this pressure. Get out of there. Get up. Oh, come on. Show him some moves. Oh, absolutely love that. Pure athleticism right there. Great job at feeling the pressure by Gunnar Pearson and making that happen. He was going for the fade route because he had one-on-one, but he didn't have time to step into that throw. But the agility in the pocket. Oh, beautiful job by Gunnar Pearson.
A 19-yard gain. Now 1st and 10. Roy is in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
He won't go away.
8:20 left in the game and counting. Pearson will throw. Takes a shot.
Oh.
Incomplete.
That's what he wanted on that last play, but the pressure got to him there. He couldn't even step up and was able to make it happen. But they're getting it on the back end. If they want to load up on the run, you're going to get your one-on-ones. You just got to deliver a catchable ball, right? Give your receiver a chance.
Looking for Riley Jepson on that play. 2nd and 10 now from the 16. The good news for Roy is that does stop the clock. Pearson will run. Quarterback draw.
Yeah.
Is the ball loose?
Still,
if it was, it's still in possession of Roy.
But it's great, right? You're making it 3rd down and manageable right here. It's a great play call with that. Now run that sprint option. Get him out of the pocket. Waggle. Get something where he's not sitting in the pocket. You got the whole field on the right side, your strong hand side. You got to do a crackdown to make sure you can seal the edge to get him out and free. That way he can use his legs or deliver the football on a backside gas route or a flat. But he'll have options. You got to get him out of the pocket.
7:30 and counting. The wind starts to whip a little bit more. 3rd and 6 from the 12. Pearson looking right. Now he's going to avoid the rush, but he doesn't get away. Yes, he does.
What?
Fighting for yards. It's not a first down, but he keeps this drive going in a positive direction when it looked like he was going to get sacked.
Who is he? Jared Lorenzen?
He gets down to the 9-yard line. This is a 4th and 3, a manageable 4th and 3. They've already converted a 4th down, and I got a chance to do it again here.
Clock's ticking.
Big play here. 4th and 3 from the 9. Pearson with trips to his right.
Timeout, yeah.
Now they're going to take time.
Yeah, Gunner needs a second. He's a little shaken up. But try to get him to jump
Boy,
upside.
he has been a warrior tonight. No pun intended with the guys on the other side, but he has battled. He has fought 141 yards on the ground and 18 carries. Gunnar Pearson has 7.8 yards per carry tonight, Sly. He's been terrific.
Yeah. Awesome average. Again, now in this game, he's right around that 20 attempts average right now is throwing the football. He's 9 for 19, but he's throwing the ball around that. I said he's about a 15 to 20 attempts per game type guy. But, of course, they're down, and so there's different circumstances where they really have to pass. But this is right around where he's at. He's done a terrific job all night throwing the football as well. I know he's got 2 interceptions, but he's done a terrific job in there. But Roy's got to understand he is not in these situations. You got to get him out of the pocket. Don't have him a sitting duck.
4th down and 3 from the 9. A huge play in this game. Royals trying to stay alive, and we got a flag. And a false start. That's going to hurt. And probably change the play call as well. So 4th and 8 from the 14. Roy has to have it to stay alive in this game. 6:47 to play. Pearson looks right. Now he's in trouble. The rush comes. Pearson goes down.
Reese
Cantwell with the defensive play of the game for the Weber Warriors. Gets the sack on 4th down, and Roy turns it over on downs. And now the Warriors.
That should be the game.
Can put this game away.
That was, they brought the house. And smart by them, right? They brought the house to the field side, right? His strong arm side. They overloaded that side. There was too many guys. They didn't have enough guys to block. But that was a great defensive play call right there. They're probably thinking what I'm thinking. Roll them out. And they overloaded that side to make sure that didn't happen.
Gunnar Pearson limps to the sideline. He's given it everything he had tonight.
Warrior.
He's not going to be happy with the result. You don't want to lose your rival, but he played with a lot of guts tonight and kept this game alive for Roy into the 4th quarter. Now Weber can put a stamp on it and get ready to celebrate with 6:36 and counting left. Nielsen on the carry. Expect Weber to try to milk that clock. Roy has 1 timeout remaining. Or is it 2? Am I seeing 2 timeouts? 2 timeouts remaining. Something to watch. Coming up on 6 minutes left to play. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Payne will throw. Throws it behind the receiver, incomplete. He wants to have that one back. Intended for number 9, Kellen Carter.
That's a great job right there. Yeah, because you want a completion. Whether you gain yards or not, you just want a completion to keep that clock moving. And so now it's 3rd down and 10 here. That clock is stopped. You essentially just helped Roy out with that.
They go run here on 3rd and 10. And not much there.
Nothing. Take a timeout. Yeah, call timeout. What are you doing?
Does Roy take timeout, or do they just let it roll and then save it for later? They got 2.
Yeah, but you're probably down by too many points to where you want timeouts later. But for me, I'm maximizing every opportunity. I'm chopping this thing down.
It's a 20-point game.
Right. Because that's 40 seconds right there. I'm getting a delay a game if I'm Weber. Delay a game this.
And they might.
Don't hike the ball.
Clock is melting away.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bad snap again. He's in trouble.
In the end zone.
End zone. Who's got it and who?
Touchdown. Touchdown.
Did Roy recover in the end zone? They did. It's a Royals touchdown. They will not die.
Freaky Tales.
It's a 14-point game with 5:13 left.
Freaky Tales.
Wow.
Add this one to the record books. She said this is the 61st matchup. Yeah.
61st Shield game.
Freaky Tales here. That is crazy. Onside kick. Bad punt snap.
They put Pearson back together. They stitched him back up.
Right.
And he's going to go out there and try the 2-point conversion. This would cut it to 12.
What are they doing?
Pearson hands it off. Up the middle. Is it in? Touchdown. Well, 2-point conversion is good. The signal's good. Some may question whether that was the right time to go for 2. Doesn't matter. They got it. So it's 47-35. Roy is still very much alive with 5:13 left. There is no quit in the Royals tonight.
I liked it going for it on 2 because you don't get it. It's a 14-point game. You do get it. It's a 12-point game. Still 2
It's still a 2 possession. You still got to score twice to win,
right?
Or tie, or you know.
And the wind is ripping right now. It's 10 o'clock. The weather's supposed to be kicking up. There's a little bit of drizzle, and if you see these flags over there, it's really kicking. So special teams is definitely taking a hit. You see it from Weber. Mo Cannon's got some special teams things he needs to correct, before next week. But kicking the ball has not been great, really, for either team.
No.
Yeah, more so from Weber, but Roy's had some special teams gaffes as well, which is why the onside kick on that last onside kick was necessary. The return game's been huge for everybody. But man, it's now they got everybody up here. Yeah, they have to have at least 4 guys on this side of the kicker, on this side of the ball.
They're going to give this another rip. It looks like another onside kick could be coming.
Yeah,
someone's going to have to hold it.
Yeah, they haven't practiced this.
You ever see an onside kick with a holder?
Yes, actually.
It's rare, but
it's rare.
Let's see if they go onside or do they just kick it deep.
Sky it.
They're going to do it again.
Yeah.
This time it's caught, fair catch,
Reese,
and there's a flag as well.
Reese is your senior.
Yeah.
Offsides on the kick. Reese is your senior. It is trusted hands. That's when you're talking about Water Boy and he's looking for his guy. Reese is not that guy.
Yeah.
You don't kick to him. And the wind definitely affected it from the way that they would want to go about it. But look at all of this. Kick it down there.
Yeah, there's a lot of green.
Now the thing is, Creed DeVries.
And they might do that this time.
But Creed is one of the fastest guys.
Yes.
Right? It's going to be very hard. But
they have nobody back.
If you kick it down there, you get a 3 and out down there. That's field position, right?
I would kick a deep 2 slide. I agree 100%.
I kick it in the corner
just
over
kick
there
it deep
and have a nice roll that
and
your
play
guys
the field position game like
and
you just did.
Have your fastest guys hunt.
Yeah, kick it deep.
Hunt.
Let's see what they do with 5:13 left. They kick it somewhat deep, but
Right to
DeVries
him.
will take the fair catch.
That's the opposite of what
I
you
would have
should
kicked
do
it
right
deeper
there.
than that. But it's done, so Weber will take possession.
It's a missed opportunity.
At the 42-yard line.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're going to kick it like that, kick it deep at least. Even
And
if you
here comes the rain.
even if you kick it out of bounds, it's the 35-yard line instead of the 40.
It is stormy out here in Roy right now. They suddenly had a storm move in here. Right now, let's hold on and let's hope that there's no lightning. Please, no. Can we get through this game without a lightning delay with 5 minutes left? Let's hope so. But the rain is coming down. Weather is a factor now. This has been a wild night here at Roy, as it usually is.
Right.
Nielsen.
2 hands on the ball. I see you.
Protecting the ball.
Run the clock.
But no gain. Maybe 1 yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
But the clock does run.
Tackle made.
Remember last year in this game, Weber had a 27-13 lead, and it looked like they were pulling away, and Roy kept fighting and had a chance on the very final play of the game to cut it within 2 with a touchdown, and Weber got the turnover. Not quite a one-possession game this year, but it's a 2-possession game with 4.5 minutes left. Roy making this interesting. Weber trying to finish off a second consecutive Shield game victory. They're going to go back to Nielsen. No, they're going to throw it. Payne on the outside to Cantwell. Cantwell bouncing off a defender, but he can't get away.
Stays in bounds, though.
And the clock does not stop, so that's a positive for Weber. For Roy, he does not pick up a first down. It's going to be 3rd down. Peebley with the tackle. It's another 3rd down.
Try to get you to jump off sides. You got to hold your water. Watch the ball.
3:45 and counting.
Let's see. You got trips to the field right there. I'd rotate my linebacker down. You got 4 strong.
Payne will throw. Rolls. Now he's going to stop. Now he rolls again.
Oh, wow. He's down.
Payne goes
He's
down.
He's
Payne
down.
is down
Time
all
out.
the way
Time
back.
out. Time out.
At the 35-yard line. Roy still has 2 timeouts. They're going to take one of them. And Weber, maybe if they get something positive on that play, they consider going for it on 4th down with the problems they're having on the snap, but they have no choice now. They have got to punt.
Yeah, that's the problem. You try to be conservative, right? It's what do they call it? Playing to win, or just trying to stay alive.
Playing not to lose.
Playing not to lose. Playing to win or playing not to lose, right? And that's Weber right there, is playing not to lose. Instead of being on the attack, you were so aggressive in those first couple quarters. And in the second half, you just really have just taking it off. We know you're a really potent offense, but you're trying to make this a 3-quarter game. They've really laid off the gas here, and it shows. You're allowing Roy to get some life. The last thing you want to do is have your rival get some life, but these guys are making it happen.
Weber's going to go for it on 4th and 16 from their own 35. No, they're going to do a pooch kick, and that's probably the right call at this point.
Great punt. Great punt.
That is a great punt by Payne.
Get away from it. Get away
from it.
Wow.
DeVries downs it at the 1.
Wow.
Not only is Creed DeVries
he's a gunner,
putting up huge numbers in the receiving game, he goes down as a gunner and downs it at the 1. That's a 64-yard punt by Carter Payne.
Why is Carter not your punter?
Well,
that was a great punt.
It is in the family.
Okay.
We know who Carter Payne's dad is.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Hey, okay. All right. I get it. But, wow.
He plays quarterback, but it's definitely in the genes.
That was incredible punt. Incredible coverage.
What a huge play. That was one of the most important plays of the game.
Creed, oh my gosh. That was, I've been around some great gunners. And what Creed did right there, keeping his balance and waiting. That's the thing, is gunners get all frantic around the goal line and like, oh, I got to pick it up, or I can't do it, or I throw it, or whatever. He did a great job of confidently picking that ball up.
Pearson
nice.
takes a deep shot over the top. Incomplete.
No. Don't call it. Don't call it. That's clean play.
So incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 1-yard line.
It's a great look. It just needs a better throw.
Yeah.
It needs a better throw. That slot fade is a nice favorite because it's a hard, right? We talk about the hardest position in football is the nickel. You got all the field and what you have to cover. And that slot fade really presents some difficulties for the defense. Yeah, zone here. Oh, too high.
Incomplete.
3rd down from the 0. Yeah, that was a great punt. Right there, that's putting so much pressure on the offense to even move. out of that position. That's just a stellar operation there by Weber. Their best special teams play of the night.
.309 left. 3rd down and 10 from the 1. Pearson will roll to his left.
Right.
Looking. Now he's got to run. He's already past the line of scrimmage, and he's out to the 10-yard line, and that should
stop the clock. He's going to be short. He's going to be
just
short. He's short. These refs don't mark where you reach out for him, so that stinks. But it was a great pickup. Now it's 4th down and 2. But again, what did we say we needed to do with him as quarterback? Roll him out. He has the option to throw and pass. That's what you should have been doing the whole time. You run 2 plays where he's sitting in the pocket. You get an incomplete pass. You get great positive yards right there. Now it's 4th and short. Hopefully it was 3rd and short or 2nd and short if you had done that on the earlier downs. Now trips to the boundary.
Pearson in trouble, throws a screen, incomplete.
Yeah, Weber ran
Roy
it.
turns it over on down.
Rasmussen, great job.
And that should do it.
Weber ran that for them. But again, he got trips to the boundary, and you're running that over there. You have so much room to the open side of the field. I would have said they're running trips to the boundary so they can take advantage of the slot over there. But Weber came with the heat and pressure, not allowing Pearson to do anything. And, Roy's only got 1 timeout left, 3 minutes. You can essentially score here and really make this game out of reach.
Weber takes over at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10. 1st and goal from the 10. Payne will hand it off to Nielsen. Nielsen breaking tackles all the way down inside the 5 down to the 1-yard line. And we got a Roy player that's injured. This is the last thing you want to see with 2 minutes left. Hopefully he can fire back up here.
Yeah, it didn't look good. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't know what happened. Got rolled up. That's what happens in those piles as legs get caught up. We'll see.
Let's take a quick timeout while they're attending to the injured player. We'll get some more information on who that is, and hopefully they can get back in the game or get attended to here. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with the conclusion of Roy versus Weber. Julian Vasquez was the injured player. He is back on the sideline. Weber punches another one in. Another touchdown for the Warriors.
Yep. It's not exactly, I'm going to say how you drew it up.
53 points on the board tonight for this Weber offense. They have been
terrific.
Electric.
Yeah, but I have to say that was due to that punt.
Yeah,
it's
the
a
punt,
great
the punt led
punt.
to a touchdown. There's no question.
Great punt by Carter Payne. It's just a stellar job right there.
They'll go for 2. Payne looking right, rolls right, fires into the end zone. Tipped up in the air, incomplete. The conversion is no good.
Penalty.
We do have a flag in the backfield.
It's holding on the offense. They're going to decline it.
Yeah, so no good on the conversion. 53-35. 18-point lead now for Weber with 2:35 left. Roy will get another shot at this, but they may have run out of time.
Yeah.
But we got a we're going to give Weber a lot of love here in a second because they've been terrific tonight. I got to give Roy their props tonight for coming out here. They were banged up. Their best defensive player, their leader on defense, TJ Allen, wasn't available tonight. They were already shorthanded coming in, but they really fought tonight. They had a 7-6 lead early and weathered the storm and then came back and made it interesting. But they just could not quite ever get over the hump because this Weber offense, Sly, has just been
stellar,
electric tonight. And we talk about Carter Payne and Creed DeVries, and for good reason, because they're outstanding players, just juniors. They're next-level players, and they showed tonight why they are.
Right.
They were phenomenal tonight. Just that punt alone showed just how terrific and dynamic they are as athletes. Payne goes back and punts 62 yards. DeVries turns into a runner, goes down and makes a perfect special teams play to basically ice this game. So Roy will get a return here. Up the middle. Trying to bounce outside, gets up to the 31-yard line. Juju Turan. So Roy will get another crack at it on offense. Down 18, 2:27 left here. Like we said earlier, they're not going to stop fighting. They're going to keep going out there and giving it their best effort. But
right, which is what you got to respect. But again, these are games where you learn about your team, right? You learn about what your team is capable of, right? And like, look, we made some fights. Say we make these plays that we're making this late in the game earlier, we win football games, right? And so that's exactly what you're trying to get if you're Roy is an understanding of who you are. Change at quarterback.
Alex Lassiter, the sophomore, now in at quarterback. So Pearson, who got banged up a little bit tonight, will sit out the last 2.5 minutes with this game out of reach. So Lassiter getting some varsity action here.
Ball carrier. 1-yard gain on the play.
Some guys are getting banged up here.
Osaka also getting some opportunity, senior running back. Clock continues to run, so kind of tough to decide a player of the game here tonight. Our Cafe Rio player of the game. Carter Payne put up some big numbers.
Yeah.
But you really got to look at what Creed DeVries did. 7 catches, 154 yards, 3 touchdowns. The special teams play. It's phenomenal what he was able to do tonight. Lassiter in trouble, goes down. He's sacked.
6 touchdowns. Well, 7 if you count the rushing touchdown. Yeah. That's a terrific job. I don't know. Carter Payne's my guy. I know Creed DeVries did some incredible stuff. He's just been double covered and very hard to get him the ball, and he still has almost 160 yards. But Carter Payne was special tonight, man. So I got to tip my cap to him. Now under a minute.
Final seconds will tick down, and we're moments away from Weber claiming the Shield once again. They'll take it back with them. To the hill. One final play here.
Nope. I'm off stuff.
4th down and 8 from the 33. And it looks like they don't have to run the play at all. So that will be it. The final 15 seconds will roll off the clock. There will not be another play. The Shield remains with Weber. The Warriors come on the road and take care of business. For the 2nd consecutive year, they defeat the Roy Royals to win the Shield game.
Yeah, this was a good football game. I know the score. What is this? 88 points tonight.
Our first couple of Thursday games, Sly, not a lot of points scored.
Right.
We broke the scoreboard tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, it was absolutely good. I love the aggressiveness from the jump. It really made you feel like a rivalry game. Yeah.
It was fun. Let's give Roy some credit tonight, making this really interesting all the way into deep into the fourth quarter. But this was a dominant performance by the Warriors tonight. You talked about Carter Payne, 21 of 33, 277 yards. Got him down for 6 touchdowns. He was great. And Creed DeVries, the stars shine tonight for Weber, as they have to. Week 1, they were not themselves, and you saw the result.
You're invited to exit the stadium.
We're going to attempt a quick post-game interview here in a moment, if we can.
Thank you once again. Help us.
Yeah, man. Yeah. There's a lot of players. Weber played great, right? They look like a completely different team. Of course, they still got a lot of things they need to work on, but they do look like they are making some changes, right? The week to week change, the week to week growth, you could definitely see from them, and it's going to come down crazy in that Region 1.
It's going to be a battle. We mentioned Davis losing big tonight against Mountain Ridge, but they're still the favorite. There is the shield, and the Weber Warriors and head coach Mo Cannon, with a big grin on his face, get to take that thing home again. They better not break it. It's fragile. What a great tradition.
Yeah.
This is why we love high school football. Moments like this where crosstown rivalries, you have something to play for. A rivalry with a trophy. Something that has history. Something that has meaning to those that came before.
Yeah, those guys up on the hill got to keep it again. It's been great battles, and I'm glad that they keep traditions like this alive and going, even with the reclassifications and all those things. But
yeah, you look at how realignment has impacted this rivalry. It's not been able to ruin the rivalry at all. It's no matter what classification they're in or region, they play it every year. 61 consecutive in this rivalry. Let's go down the field. Creed DeVries is our post-game player of the game. Creed, congratulations on a win. You just got to hold on to that trophy there. What does it mean to keep the shield at Weber?
Coached here for a couple years, so this game was bigger than just for us. We just want to do it for our coach and obviously for the school, man. Keeping it at the school 2 years in a row feels nice.
Yeah, Creed, you guys are definitely made some jumps in the first few weeks. Can you talk to us and tell us exactly what you guys have done? We talked to Coach Mo Cannon, said you guys got increasing physicality, but from your perspective, what have you guys done from week 1 to now week 3?
From week 1 to week 3, I think honestly just our practices have been way more physical. We've been focusing on like tackling and everything, so it feels a lot better, getting smacked week 1, come back, winning back-to-back weeks, flying around on offense, and, everything's starting to click now for us, so only forward from here.
Emotional roller coaster tonight, seeing Carson Hill have to be taken out in an ambulance. Roy never let up in this game. How are you guys able to steady yourselves through a lot of things that you had to deal with tonight?
Our guy C. Hill, man, he means everything to us. He has our back always, so we just wanted to make this game for him, really, so he can come back to school and see the shield still.
Last question for you, Creed. This connection that you have with Carter Payne, we've known about it for a long time. How much fun do you guys have playing together? A lot of things have to come together for you guys. The line's got to do their job, but you guys have a chemistry and a history that allows you to do some special things. How much fun do you guys have playing together?
Man, we have so much fun playing together. I mean, we've been playing together since, like, first grade. We live next door. We've been best friends forever. So, I mean, I feel like that's kind of unfair to other teams. We just have that connection and everything.
Well, you see that chemistry showing tonight and building each week. 7 catches, 154 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a great special teams play tonight. Creed DeVries. Thanks, Creed. Congratulations. As the lights go out here at Roy, stay dry and enjoy taking that shield home and enjoy the celebration tonight, Creed. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that is a wrap from Roy. The lights are out. It's time for us to go home. But what a game. That was fun. 53-35 is the final score. The Shield game did not disappoint, but the Warriors keep the Shield at home where they always want to have it.
Yeah.
Where they never want it to leave. So congratulations to the Warriors winning the 61st annual Shield game. It's been a fun broadcast. We're going to wrap it up here for our entire Game Night Live Thursday edition crew. I'm Jeremiah Jensen. So long from Roy High School.